Oh man. All right, and it's shared. Oh boy. Hello people, we are back with some game and chill. More Overblood. Yay! Aren't you guys happy? Oh god. Oh shit. Oh, take this out. Oh, okay, I'm back. Ah. I got this yogurt here, and I had to dump like the. You know how you open a thing of yogurt and it's got like the juice in it, like the watery stuff on top. I said, "Ooh, we got to do something about this." How you guys doing? What's up? Let me just mix this yogurt up here. Actually, I just stole this from my mom. Like, I don't want to keep eating peanut butter all day. I've eaten peanut butter all day. I did eat like a regular meal. I had some fish sticks with eggs and vegetables and cheese. And I had some chips at work. And an apple this morning. And I'm still hungry. Or greedy, however you want to frame it. Both work. It's hard stirring this yogurt up because it's not in a convenient cup. I think they want you to like flip it. Like, let me taste it first. Oh, I forgot. There we go. Dude, that sun is kicking my ass. Like I'm like 3 shades darker than usual. Why would they make this crap, bro? I'll take it. Mm. Mm. Oh, this crap ain't old. Tastes pretty bad. Oh well. Hi, I know. Well, last time we played, which was last night, we found somebody in the facility. We're gonna have another friend. Oh man. What's his valve for? Well, I did it. I mean, I figure it's better to do it than not because why would it be there if they don't want you to use it, you know?
What in the?
Eel. Oh, this is the first battle. Whoa! That was like a Dragon Ball Z slap.
I'm a dead man.
Oh no, people! You son of a bitch! Ah! Oh, what a moron. Oh no.
Come on, people. You'll pull through, I know you can. Shake it off, people. Self-diagnose, you can make it. Don't leave me, people.
People! Classic. This dude damn near cried over a robot that he met 30 minutes ago. I'll take a part of you with me, people. I would never forget you. It's so stupid. Like, it's just so stupid. He met this little robot 30 minutes ago. Now, I get it. You know, this robot did help you survive up to this point. But come on, bro. You gonna be like, people! That's crazy. I would have been like, fuck, my little robot assistant. Like, to me, it'll feel like somebody broke a computer or something. Like if I was using Chat GPT to help me get through this damn facility, except it was attached like a robot or something that can move around. I'd be like, damn, they broke my tablet with my AI up there. Shit, what I'm gonna do? This dude act like it was a dog. I should stand up now, right? Okay. It's locked from the other side. I need to go around. Well, alone again. I need to go from the other side. What other side? Perhaps over here? This isn't quite like the Resident Evil opening doors. I wonder which game came out first though, because I always call this a Resident Evil clone, but I think this game actually came out a little bit before Resident Evil. This must be the switch for the lift. Damn. Let me look this up real quick. Let me see. Did Overblood come out before Resident Evil? I think they came out the same year, but I don't know which one came out first. No, Overblood did not come out before Resident Evil. Resident Evil made its debut first, releasing in Japan on March 22nd. Overblood followed a few months later, released in Japan on August 30th, 1996, and did not reach Western audiences until May 1997. Okay, well, there you go. Why is this vibrating? Is it broken? You need some oil, man. Woo! So, I mean, maybe it was influenced by Resident Evil, but it only came out a few months after Resident Evil. But I don't know. I guess it depends, like, on how long it took for this game to be developed. You know, it's not impossible that it was influenced by Resident Evil mid development, or maybe the development cycle wasn't even that long, and they were like, "Oh, this game called Resident Evil came out. Oh, let's copy the hell out of this." I think I remember what you have to do here. I think that it's like a bomb or something that you have to transport. But if this thing here is still rickety, then it'll shake as you're moving with the bomb and it'll blow up. I think that's what happens. But then, is there anything else in here? It's locked. It can't be opened without the key. Let's see. This item has no effect here. Okay. I don't know. I don't think we have any keys. Man, I haven't played a survival horror game this bad in a while. It's been a while, man. Feels good to be back. Doing what I love to do. Can I? Oh, it turns automatically. Jacoby, welcome. What service do you use to stream when you react to videos? Do you use to stream when you react to videos? When I stream, I use OBS. And when I do like the video reactions or responses, I also use OBS. It's just that when I use OBS to stream, well, rather with OBS, you can use it to stream or to record. So when I do my reactions or responses, I use the record feature on OBS, as well as my little cheap Nexigo webcam there. And I do mean cheap. I can't open it from here. And I use Adobe Premiere to edit my videos. Although Adobe Premiere has its weaknesses. Okay. I think I went the wrong way. Damn, this yogurt is like too sweet. He run like a robot. Yeah, I went the wrong way. I was watching your video this morning at work. Why are you hesitant about approaching women? You ain't ugly Crody. You in shape and funny. What's your issue, gang? It's too much work. It's just too much damn work, nigga. Then you watch the video. But I don't know. You know, people keep asking me that. And I think you guys got to stop asking me and you got to start asking women at this point, bro. I think that's where we are. Like, y'all gotta stop asking me, ask them. Cause whenever I ask girls out, it goes way left. So I don't know. You would think, you know, with my fitness, handsomeness, code of honor, charisma, it'll be a no-brainer. But dude, I don't think none of that shit really mattered over. To be honest with you, that shit don't matter. You know, I kind of look at it like this. Like, you got to always remember this too. If you see a girl that's not a fat bonnet wearing lard ass, like if you see a decent looking girl, you always got to keep in mind that she has dozens, if not hundreds of dating options already. So a lot of it is just luck. If we're being real, a lot of it is just luck. Like, you got to be lucky enough to get chosen by a girl because they all have so many options. It's like the girl that I asked out at the gym. It's like, how many options does she have? I don't know, but with the way she looked, I know one thing: she ain't desperate for penis. I tell you that much. So it's like, how do you break into that's the circle of options for what? I think a lot of it too, like I have my deficiencies, but I think a lot of it is just luck too, if we're being honest. I think the luck aspect of it is really understated. Because you can't deny what I'm saying. If you see a decent looking girl, she has a dozen penises off the rip. It's like a bare minimum a dozen dicks on the table. How do you just come in and get chosen? It's luck. So it's not. I mean, luck as well as all the other assets and traits that make a man attractive or unattractive. Sure. There's no wheels. It must be magnetic. But I think there's a strong luck component to it that people don't really acknowledge very often. She got a dozen dicks, and you just walk up and you're supposed to become one off the rip. I don't know. I think I gotta blow this shit right here. Gotta blow this shit up. But yeah, I say as women, bruh. I was talking to Kayla about it. I asked Kayla. The best thing Kayla could tell me was just that I'm kind of weird. Like I'm a different type of nigga. I'm weird, which I already know that. But maybe that's enough. I think that might just be enough. Just being a weird dude. Oh, I could climb through here, I think. Yeah, Kayla pretty much just said I'm weird. So that's something right there. I don't know if that answer satisfies you. Daniel Lowblood, welcome. Absolute cinema on the new video, by the way. I know. My God, some of my best work. Some of my best work, man. Damn. I'm so proud of it. Sometimes it's worth doing some dumb shit just to get a great story. Yeah, sometimes that's how you gotta look at it. If nothing else, you got a great story to tell. But man, the best thing about it though is that me going in the gym like that and acting the damn fool. It actually made me more comfortable like being myself in the gym, like not just going in there and going in the straight lock-in demon mode. Like now I be in there just challenging niggas to push-up competitions and shit. There's this one guy who says he can do over 100, and he works there, and we're trying to set up the battle right now. He don't want to catch me when I'm already tired. When I saw him yesterday, I had already just beat somebody. It's one thing I've noticed, bro. I don't know what it is, but niggas love to do a damn push-up contest. It's something about it. Like he saw me and the other dude doing it, and he walked by and he gave us that look like, oh yeah, I'm about to get in on this. But that's like my way to connect with other guys in the gym. But I gotta thank that girl for really, in a weird way, she kind of helped bring me out of my shell in the gym. Because my intention in the gym was never to socialize, do anything like that. Even though I love people, it just wasn't my intent. And I think that, dealing with her kind of forced me to come out of my shell a bit more. And I've been having fun with that, even though she rejected the fuck out of me. What's the punch? Oh, yeah. Oh, bop. Oh. Yeah, bitch, boy, Oh, that's it. That's the combat in this game, by the way. I think you do get a gun at some point, though. So now that the robot died, now that the robot died, this girl that we find, she's gonna be our new companion. But you always got to look for the silver lining in situations like this. Thermostat found. The asking her out ended in humiliating failure, but it also helped sort of establish myself in the gym as a personality. Silver key found. I wonder what this key is for. It's like my legend is growing in the gym. Some useless devices. Oh, we got a babe. If looks and fitness don't matter, then tell me what does. I mean, I'm not saying looks don't matter, but I don't think I look good enough to really make that much of a difference.
Stay away. Oh.
Like, I think it's a difference between being fit and being naturally attractive.
I can't tell you how relieved I am. I'm so glad to find another person. My name is Raz Karsi.
Millie Azray. Nice to meet you.
It's kind of like, I guess, like those pictures of guys who have like nerdy faces.
Is your memory gone too?
I can't remember.
But they end up going to the gym a lot and they got really buff.
We really are in the same predicament.
And it's just like you just a buff nerd.
We'll just have to get out of it together then.
Sure, you and me.
There's just one thing. It seems I have some sort of infection.
Oh my god! Oh my god! They having to talk.
I'm afraid I may turn into one of those.
I'm afraid I have herpes.
We'll get you help. Don't worry.
But you must promise me, if any infection takes over, you must do what you can to get away from me. Do you understand?
Don't talk that way. We'll get help before it comes to that.
She's so understanding so quickly.
We can't expect any help. We're on our own.
Then what do you say? Let's get going.
What's that?
That?
Oh boy.
I'm not sure. I found it before. I don't know.
It says ARNA virus. This could hold the answer to what's happening to me. don't you think?
ARNA. Obtain capsule. Well, we're in it now. Capsule label ARNA virus. This is a machine sealed and cannot be opened. Yeah, I mean, I get I'm fit and funny and stuff like that, but I don't think that's as important as people make it out to be. I think there's a difference between being like in shape and fit and like an attractive guy. Like, fitness is an attractive trait, but I think it requires you to have the other things alongside it, you know? Like, I think being tall is more valuable than being fit. Anybody can get fit, just about, but only a handful of people are tall. And I think also my personality is not really attractive to women. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm funny and charismatic and things like that, but in the end, girls just see me as being goofy. So I think as weird as it might sound, my personality is great for in just about every situation except with girls, because girls don't like goofy guys. They don't like guys that are like weird in the way that I am. I don't think that. I've never seen a girl respond well to like in a sexual way to the way that I carry myself. So like, my personality is a benefit in most situations, but I don't think it's a benefit with girls. Girls don't like that shit. Just being honest. I mean, and you got to remember, like, especially like where I'm from in the black community, most girls, they like younger girls and younger women, they almost by default go through a phase of wanting to fuck like bad boys and shit like that. Like, it's almost a rite of passage for them. I even asked Kayla, I was like, what type of guys do you like? And she basically described Tupac in a suit. Just like most women. So it's just, and I'm the furthest thing from that. So I think when guys say that, they're not looking at it from the female perspective, really. It's like, oh, Chad's a cool guy. He should be getting pussy, but you're looking at it from the male perspective. Badum. But it was still a great journey. It was a great it was a great happening. I call it that. Let me save a game before I do some dumb shit. Why are we still going over this again? It's a no-brainer. Dan the Low Blood, explain it. Explain it to the classroom. Break it down for him. I try to tell these niggas, they don't listen to me. I try to tell them all the time, they don't listen to me. I remember the feedback, the energy that I got after I asked her out. Oh my God. My Lord. It was so subtle. Like, I don't want to make it seem like she was being a bitch, because she really wasn't. But it was like a subtle sting, like a subtle stab to the heart in how she said it. And she was trying to be as cool about it as possible, but it's so weird. It's like once I show interest in a girl, it's like something just flips. It's instant. It's like this instant flip where it's like, ew. Like, I make girls feel like ill, basically. I think if I had to explain it, that's what I see. Girls would be nice, and then when I express interest in them, it's like ill every time. That's what I notice. It's like ill. This nigga, this look. I don't know. That's what I see. If you ask me, that's what I can tell you.
I'm not sure, but it's nasty stuff.
Be careful with it.
It's like eel. What? That's as. Wait a minute. What did I just do? It will explode if shaken or heated. So if I run, will it explode? Let's save again. Because I'm gonna make it explode. I want to see if I can make it explode. I don't need to explain anything. Everyone understands it subconsciously, but would rather patronize for virtue signaling points. Yep, well there you go. It's in the subconscious. It's in the shadow mind. We'll go with that. We'll just roll with that one. But I'm telling you, I was on the front lines. I was on the front lines when I asked her out, and that was the vibe that I got. It was like, ew. Ew. So running doesn't make it explode? That's boring. Yeah. That's the best thing. That's the best I can get. Like when it was an instant, like it was like mask off moment. Like ew. Without her saying it out loud though. We might be able to break through here. Place broken thermostat. Okay. Activated. Temperature rising. Okay. Run! Fuck! Bruh! I should have saved right there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. It's because of these damn janky ass controls, man. Like I knew exactly what I had to do, but I couldn't do it because the controls are so bad. It's like you get stuck against stuff and things like that. Really, it's just luck in every sense of the word. What if you were Chad Marco but 6'4"? Okay, what if she was in the short guys? Unlikely, but what if? What if she did have a boyfriend and wasn't lying, etc.? Just luck of the draw in life. But yeah, luck is a big part of it too, though, for sure. That's why a lot of guys just adopt the mindset of it being a numbers game, and really the numbers game is just pretty much just hoping for good luck. It's like playing the lottery basically. You're just playing the lottery at that point. I mean, I think it's definitely certain traits that give you advantages and disadvantages for sure. But luck is a bigger aspect of it than what I think people realize as well. Because there's no such thing as a single woman, so like you're always having to force yourself into a woman's like circle of penises, hoping that she has the space, hoping that you can jump the line somewhere. And that's why I say is like luck is definitely a big part of it. I don't think luck had anything to do with this one though. I think she just didn't like my ass. Oh, we did it. I almost fucked it up again.
Stuff. You weren't kidding.
Come on, that's our way out.
I see. So I was trying to jump up using the jump button, and I didn't even press the right button. I'll take the blame for that because I didn't even press the right damn button. This game is still shitty though. I think that thing right there is going to actually try to like turn on and could kill us. It's kind of weird how we have the exact same like idle animations and shit like that. What? What the fuck, man? Damn. I think you're supposed to like duck. I don't think you're supposed to outrun it because you can't outrun it. It's too fast. That's what I think. I think that's where I fucked up. Really, a lot of the deaths in this game are stupid because it's just like trial and error. Mm. Dude, I'm all the way back here. Yeah, I really need to just go save in that area. Like they put back-to-back death traps like right in your face in there. Ew. The Iris one was weird too because at least with the girl at the gym, it kind of makes sense. With Iris, it's like she went on to like damn near hate me, and that's what I don't get. That's what made that situation weird to me. And because it was so one-sided, I was like, damn, like why she don't like me like that? We were cool up until the point when I asked her out, so it was like it was weird to me. I can take a no, but it's like it's weird. I guess when you ask a girl out, it completely changes the dynamic of your relationship. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I think I just gotta hit the crouch button here. But I will say it feels great to have the walls back up.
Look out!
Wow.
That was close.
The explosion must have jarred it into action.
You were supposed to be careful with it.
I'm sorry, but if we're gonna get out of this place, we've got to take some risks. I can't imagine what caused all this destruction.
Maybe a few too many guys like you taking risks.
I wonder, was there anybody that got that on the first try? Like anybody in the history of playing this game? So when that thing is coming, you're supposed to crouch. But why would you think to crouch? Because crouching only does this, right? Crouching doesn't make you belly flop onto the floor and avoid the floating car or transportation machine, whatever it is. So you wouldn't think, oh, if I press the crouch button, I'll just flop onto the ground and it'll go over me. Because this is what the crouch button does. You fucking crouch. If you fucking crouch, you would die. I'm just saying I would love to see it. Somebody might have did it like by accident, like just by pressing the wrong button. But I'd be amazed if anybody just intuitively understood I need to crouch. Because if I crouch, they'll jump into the floor. I got the gun! And the red card key, baby. Let's save that up. Let's save it up. I got exactly what I need. Yep, there you go. Okay, cancel. I swear. It's like nothing in this game is really intuitive. But wait, couldn't I go the other way or like... So I blew that up and then climbed through. The tram was over there. Yeah, and it was blocking the way. Okay. Well, let's keep going then. Ah, what horror awaits. Cutscene? Oh no. It's the controller for the air duct valve. I don't know the password. Maybe Millie knows it. Let me switch out here. Is there any point to having her? I mean, she's not a robot. So she can't do the robot stuff like people. Well, yeah, all right, I see the logic. it's gonna be like buddy maneuvering here. So somebody's gonna lift the other one up, right? It's too high for me to reach. Let me see. I can't climb up there. It's too high for me to reach. Sorry, Millie, we'll find another way to go. I mean, couldn't he like give her a boost though? I don't know the damn password. Well, damn, this sucks. Yeah, I mean, you would think that he would just like lift her up or something like that. I mean, that's like gaming logic 101. Hey, step on my hand and I'll lift you up. That's what anybody would do in that situation. If you were desperate enough to go climbing through vents, that is. I know it's different for every individual. But wait a minute. I think, oh, like maybe they can't because there was a password for that ventilation system. So maybe there's like something wrong with it. Like gas or something's probably blocked off. I think I have to go back anyway because I have that red card key. Okay, we opened that earlier, right? Well, I mean, being stuck a little bit is better than being stuck under that damn train car. Ooh. I can't open it from here. That door looks very important. We turned that valve, but what did we turn it for anyway? Let me go back and check it out real quick. I'm gonna turn it, then turn it again. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I know I was talking shit about that yogurt earlier, but it's starting to kind of it's starting to kind of hit a little bit. Is this where I found her at? Oh boy. I can't reach it. There's no way I can reach that. Well, at least they both say different things in the same situation. Some useless devices. All right, so let me try it with her. This device is useless. Wow. Okay. I'm impressed. That's actually like a cool little detail. So when you interact with objects in the environment with a different character, they say something different. Slightly different, but something different. And I think that's pretty important. If you're with your friend and he examined the water bottle, he might say, "There's nothing left." You might pick it up and say, "Damn, I'm thirsty." I don't know. But the point is, you get two different perspectives. I'm not gonna say it's the Hideo Kojima Metal Gear Solid tier of attention to detail, but I appreciate it. Yep, I think I'm getting lost again. Boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom. What could I possibly have to do? We don't have the ventilation password. Maybe, what a mess. I wonder how this happened. Yeah, and we definitely came from that way, right? And we got the gun from there. We got a card key. Maybe it could be the card key, I guess. Maybe the card key is actually used on the ventilation thing. No effect here. It's like, oh, I forgot about the red card key. Man. But see, when I think about a card key, I think of like a slot to the left of the door, you know? I think that's why I didn't catch it. I was like, oh, there's gonna be like a slot next to the door. No, it's on the door. Oh yeah, this looks fun. What is this place? I'm gonna catch him slipping eventually. I can see a control panel. They say something different every time. What are all these lights? These are like the sterilization, like, oh man. This game is good, man.
You may not proceed beyond this point until sterilization is completed.
Sterilization?
As in decontaminated.
You sure? I may want to have kids someday.
Really?
Yeah. Still, somebody should tell the computer that it's a little late to be worried about contamination.
No kidding.
Some computers just don't get it. I wish this computer were more like Peepo. He understood.
People. People.
My little robot friend. He helped me out of a jam, but he didn't survive.
Oh, you met
We all miss
SR-19.
Peepo.
I see. I mean...
SR-19? What did you...
Oh, no, nothing. I was just... Never mind.
Yeah, that's a hint right there.
helped
She
me when I
knows a
was
little bit
attacked
too
by one
much.
of those mutants, but he died in the effort.
So tell me about this... What did you call him?
Peepo, if he were still with us, we wouldn't have any trouble getting through here.
We will just have to give it a try ourselves. Let's just do what the computer asks us to do. Get ourselves sterilized.
I like how they're reminiscing about the little robot friend.
Think you can figure out how to initiate the sterilization sequence?
I'd better. This is the end of the line.
We're gonna have to get access to the equipment first, right?
I'll get in, one way or another. You better wait here.
No, don't leave me, Raz.
This'll make you feel better. Things aren't immune to bullets.
Oh, I guess I'll be all right. Look out for yourself.
I won't leave you alone. I give you my word.
I think a little romance is developing between our two protagonists here. Which way did I come in at? And I don't think you ever get a map in this game either. So we got to get sterilized or something like that to be able to make progress. And for some reason, that means I got to go off on my own without a gun. The door's locked from the inside. I have to find another way in. What am I supposed to... What am I even supposed to do now? something's probably just gonna like let me see. It's the controller for the air duct valve. I don't know the password. Okay. And this is too high. What did he do? Before he said he couldn't get up there. Okay, whatever. I feel like going through one of these ventilation ducts. It wouldn't be like this in real life, right? Like, most of these aren't even big enough for people to traverse, right? Or am I tripping? Hold on, let me look that up real quick. Now I'm kind of curious. I feel like this is like a video game movie thing. Can people really go through ventilation ducts? While it's a common movie trope, adults cannot realistically crawl through standard ventilation ducts. Ducts are usually too narrow, often just 6 by 4 inches, are blocked by internal fans or dampers, and are made of thin sheet metal or flexible materials that would simply collapse under a person's weight. I knew it. If you attempt to squeeze into an average HVAC system, you will quickly face several major problems. Weight and size. Average ducts are designed only to channel air, not to support the weight of an adult. You will likely fall through the bottom or get stuck immediately. Dangerous obstacles. The inside of a ventilation system is filled with exposed screws, sharp sheet metal joints, and internal regulators that block the pathways. Extreme conditions. Ducts are incredibly noisy, pitch black, and usually carry either very hot or freezing cold air. Plus, they are filled with dust, mold, and fiberglass, which can cause severe skin irritation and respiratory issues. While very large industrial buildings do sometimes have massive reinforced maintenance shafts that a person can fit into, standard commercial and residential air vents function as a one-way ticket to disaster. I knew it. I'm like, bro, these damn things are not this damn big, bro. Look at this dude. I could kind of see somebody crawling through it, but not duck walking through it like this. And you got to think, what would be the point of making them so durable that somebody could, like, it could support the weight of an adult, when the whole point of a ventilation system or air duct is just to move air around, cold air, hot air. So it doesn't even make sense. I guess maybe if you were thinking like they needed it to be able to do that just in case somebody had to repair something on the inside, like that's the only way I could see that actually being the case. If at some point somebody needed to like crawl through it to fix something, but then you would think they would design it so you wouldn't have to literally crawl through the damn vents. Oh, great. I think Millie's gonna have to like help me out here. But how would she know? It sounded like something just closed. Yeah, the gate in front of you, man. Oh, they're all stuck. Damn. Okay, I can switch back to Millie, so it's got to be something I can do. Yeah, I'm assuming that she's gonna already know the password. It's been too long. I'm going to find it. Okay, maybe she'll finally remember the password. Oh.
Your password is valid. Enter your command.
Ooh.
There. Oh, the silly fool. He's gotten himself stuck behind the ventilation turbo valve.
You didn't have to call him a fool.
That's all right, Raz. I'll have you out of there in no time.
Green indicates open vents. Yellow indicates closed vents. Let me see. I choose this. I should be able to open and close the vents from here. If I open the right vent, Raz can proceed. All right. Freight transport route. I think it's this one here. Wait, so that means green means go. Huh. Uh. The only one I can't turn green is the one that he's right by. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I came from the right over there, right? But there doesn't seem to be a way to. Oh. Uh-huh. Yeah, and that one right there, it never changes color either.
I knew
I knew it. Okay, let's see what happens. Man, I gravely underestimated that yogurt. It gets better and better. I could kind of see this game being on Nintendo 64. Oh boy, that looks bad. Let's. I'm gonna go through it, but I'm gonna save before I go through it. Call me crazy, but I got a bad feeling about this. I just want to be sure though. You can save anywhere, you might as well. But I think this is gonna be an obvious death. The exhaust is too hot. I can't go anywhere without him. I wonder if that's for the valve though. I'm gonna try because they never told me what I had to do with that valve. So I'm gonna go back and see. I could be wrong, but it wouldn't make sense for them to have that valve there and it doesn't do anything whatsoever. So I'm gonna go ahead and go back and see. It shouldn't be that far away anyway. I'm so far out of sight. Yeah, that sounds about right. Kill this cup, not my vibe. Be the highlight of my night. That was that damn 2010s Ray Shrummer right there. I can't believe how old that song is. it's kind of interesting listening to Ray Shrummer like as they went along because when they started as artists, you know, it's two of them. It's Sway Lee and what's that other guy's name? Slim Jimmy. And when they started, they were both kind of on the same level in terms of their contribution to the group. But Sway Lee ended up becoming like a much better artist because he could do like the little, you know, the little singing and harmonizing shit and make good hooks. Slim Jimmy was stuck just doing mid verses. This is the only valve I can find. It must be the exhaust pipe valve. So is the trick here that if you don't turn it, then you don't have to do this? Because I think I already had it turned. So I think it's kind of like baiting the character or baiting the player. The hell's that noise? There's a strong wind blowing ahead. Oh shit. My God, that's horrible. What a horrible way to go. Oh no. Oh no. That was terrible. This game is pretty bad, but it does have some good death sequences. But the problem is it always just feels so random. It feels like trial and error most of the time. So it doesn't give you a sense of, oh, if I'm smart enough, I can avoid dying here. And the funny thing is, I'm playing this game after having beaten it years ago. So I'm actually familiar with a lot of what's happening now, but I'm still dying in a lot of the same stupid ways. The main one that I remember is the statue. The statue puzzle is kind of hard to forget. I think it traumatizes anybody that makes the mistake of playing this game. They end up being traumatized by that shit. You'll never forget it. Push the statue down, then grab the anti-gravity device so that the statue can safely be on the ground instead of on your head, crushing it. Okay. But I think whatever the case may be, I need to definitely save before I jump down into that fan room. Did I miss it or I wasn't paying attention? Look alive, look alive. I'm so far out of sight. Yeah, that sounds about right. Kill this cop, not my vibe. Be the highlight of my night. Oh my God. That was so good. Oh man. Oh wait, I can go ahead and switch out now. Be the highlight of my night. All right. So I'm gonna save right here. I think you have to crouch. Yeah, you gotta crouch because the wind is blowing high. And so in order to avoid it, you gotta stay low. It's kind of a slow process, but it's a process. The sound of a fan always gets me ready for sleep. This must be an emergency switch. Normally, I like to sleep with like the TV on, like I have a movie on or something like that. But I read that when you sleep with TVs on, especially like flat screens and computer screens, that light disrupts your melatonin production. And not only does it make it harder for you to sleep, I think that it gives you less like inferior quality of sleep too. Now I already knew just through common sense that sleeping with the TV on and whatnot would make it harder for you to fall asleep. But I just kind of accept that as part of the game, the trade-off of the comfort of having something playing while you're going to sleep. But apparently it like lessens the overall quality of your sleep in general, because that the light is still like hitting you even when you're asleep. Like it's still having an effect on you. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but apparently it is. People were telling me to maybe cosplay when I go to GalaxyCon 2026, and I'm not really that into the idea of doing cosplay. The problem with that I have with cosplay is like I feel like it would be too cumbersome. Cumbersome. I think that's how you say that word. I mean, you could pick like a lightweight outfit, but maybe I'm tripping. But that's how I always felt about it. It just seemed like too much. Like I remember when I was at Animate. That's what it's called. But when I was at Animate back in March, I ran into this guy who was cosplaying as Spawn, and he was just sitting there like looking distraught because he was telling me about like all the problems with his with his outfit. Oh shit. Like he was having some issues with some of the props, and I don't know, it looked like a hot mess basically. Like no, his costume was good. His costume was good, but it was just all extra and shit. He was debating whether to bring the fake chains and oops. And he had the cape and everything. It was like, man, it's too much. If I did it, I wouldn't just cosplay as like Kuwabara or something, which is just putting on a Japanese schoolboy outfit. Something simple like that. I could pull that off. But even then, GalaxyCon is like right in the middle of summer, so I wouldn't want to wear anything that's like really hot either. So Hellbreaker, where'd you come from? Is it nighttime already? Oh boy. It's hot today. For me, it wasn't that hot, but this weather has been something different. Normally I'm all for a nice run in the heat, but I'm keeping that tradition up, but it's been harder for me. Like it's really hot. It's unusually hot, actually. And I have a lot of experience with. In the heat. I mean, that's what I do. That's what I prefer. What kind of tank is this? Nothing here. Are you sure about that, Raz? Yeah, I'm sure. I wonder what is this? What's in this? Cutscene? Virus analyzing station. Insert capsule to begin. A virus analyzing station. I can learn about the virus with this. Okay. Let it rip.
Virus analysis. Designation: artificial ribonucleic acid.
11 grams of protein.
ARNA virus. Properties: retrovirus incorporating human RNA proteins.
What?
ARNA virus not shown in database. This is a new virus. Characteristics: aggressively reorders DNA of infected organism, disrupting genetic code of host. Effects: extreme increase in metabolism of infected organism, transformation of tissue structures. Complete metamorphosis of host organism is ultimate result. No longer human.
Oh no. That sounds bad. No longer human.
Prognosis: traumatic reordering of host cellular structure will result in total systemic collapse.
No.
Will die. Projected mortality rate of infected subjects.
I might as well have
100%
AIDS.
fatal.
100% fatal.
I don't stand a chance. I'm a dead man.
Yep, he gave up.
Artificial virus would make such a thing.
I'm starting to remember the fascination I had with this game back when I first played it. Like, just wanting to know, where the hell am I?
Created this virus. There must be a way for man to cure it. We must find a way for Millie's sake.
Millie, what's up?
Millie, can you hear me?
I'm on the other side of this glass.
Oh, thank goodness you're back.
Are you all right, Millie? Millie, stay where you are. I'm gonna get you decontaminated. Here goes nothing.
You might want to fix yourself first, buddy.
Sterilization sequence. 60 seconds to completion.
My boy got giga AIDS.
Raz, help me!
Oh shit. What can I do?
Gun, use the gun.
It's not working. It's jammed.
Millie, the safety's on.
That's a woman moment right there.
Safety, Millie, shoot it.
Does my gun have a safety? Oh my god, bro. Oh, this is epic.
You want a piece of me, freak? Come on.
Ha! Thought he was tough.
The safety catch is on.
He's like, pull the gun out for. I didn't do that.
I got him. Raz, I stopped it.
It's still alive.
40 seconds to completion of sterilization.
We've had 3 encounters with enemies so far, and I've only participated in 1. Oh, yeah, thanks for using the ammo up.
Millie, get out while you can.
No, I won't leave you like this.
20 seconds.
It's too late for me. Save yourself.
Shut
What's
up.
that monster doing while we're having this deep conversation?
10 seconds to completion of sterilization.
Well, if they're not gonna make me do anything, that's fine. Yeah.
Sterilization sequence.
What? Your name?
No,
Sterilization
It
sequence
couldn't
is
be.
complete. You may now proceed.
Go on, Millie. Get out of here while you can.
Well, hopefully she drags my ass in there. I don't think she will leave me. It's like he was trying to make a beat. Boom, doom, boom, ba-doom, doom, doom, ba-doom. Yeah, he's pissed off back there. Sorry, bro. No more room. Lord, that was terrible. It takes a lot for me to talk about the weather. Yeah, most of the time the weather is pretty unremarkable. Yesterday was like perfect running weather though. It was hot and sunny, but it wasn't so hot where I had to be obsessed with my hydration. Now I'm telling you, it's been so hot recently. I've been obsessed with making sure I'm hydrated, properly hydrated before I go out, because I ain't trying to have a damn heat stroke. Like, I know the heat is much higher now this summer because I'm used to running on the hottest days during the summer. But this year is the first time when I'm sweating so bad, my shorts are drenched. No, in fact, it started last year. I noticed last year that's when the heat got really bad. But normally when I go running, yeah, I sweat because it's hot and I'm running. But now it's like I sweat so bad, my shorts get drenched in sweat. Like I just jumped out of like I jumped into a swimming pool and climbed out. And I remember last year I ran to the library and I think I went inside the library to get some water out of the water fountain. And as I was coming out, the woman that was working security, like she was talking about how much I was sweating.
You okay? I was worried.
And she basically suggested that I go back in and drink some more water because I was completely drenched in sweat.
It looks like some sort of botanical garden.
But in the summers before last year and this year, I didn't sweat that bad.
The infection's spreading.
Like you have to sweat really bad for your like the lower half of your clothes to get drenched in sweat.
Just a little mold. You're still safe from it, aren't you?
Seems so.
Good. Maybe the decontamination process worked for you.
Because typically when you're sweating on a hot day, like you're sweating the most from like your head and your upper body.
I'm glad. I'd hate to see this happen to you.
And I hate to see you like this. We'll find a cure.
Are we lovers now?
Wish I could be so sure.
And they play like the sexy, like the sexy jazz music in the background. Yeah, I remember when I first played this. At this point, I'm like, dude, where the hell are we? Somebody's watching me, and I have no privacy. Ooh, whoa. Kimosabi, welcome. Here in Ireland, we don't get this level of heat. You're in Ireland, nigga. So you one of those foreigners that are infiltrating the Irish culture with your primitive ways? Hey, I'm from Ireland. What's this button? It's a drain button. Nothing here. Oh, a clip. There we go. This is great. Now we have more bullets. Clips hold 10 bullets each. How do I reload it though? All right, whatever. Kimosabi. Did I say welcome, Kimosabi? That must be the drain. We can go down here. Oh my god. Every animation in this game is just so bad. I wonder what the budget was for this game. What an awful smell. Okay, let me straighten up here. Oh, this game is getting spooky, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to contain myself. Hayano Industries. Hayano. That's a cool name. Okay. I was trying to burp without you guys hearing it. I did the most silent burp in the world just now. Okay, let's go. Oh, the spooky sewers. Kimosabi, you ever played this game before? It's one of your favorites. I'm gonna report you to Benjamin Netanyahu for that comment. Is he still alive? I have not been paying attention to the news recently. Wait, are we gonna crawl under there? Be careful, it's deep. It's kind of hard to walk here. I know Lindsey Graham just died. The war pig himself. This is the water valve. It doesn't turn. It must be rusty. We still got oil? Apply oil to the valve. We can turn it now. Is it really that simple? I was talking to this older lady. I was talking to this older lady that I work with, and she's been working this job for like years. Like most of her life, she's been doing the job that we do, basically. And she said years ago, when she first came to like this part of North Carolina, she had met our supervisor. He just worked at a different building. And she said, look, now in current day, it's like she doesn't like him, but they've known each other for so long that they get along. But it's like there's it's hard to explain it. It's one of those relationships where it's like they naturally don't like each other, right? But they've worked together for so long where they're just used and accustomed to each other. I'll put it like that. But she told me, and this surprised me, she said that when she first met him, she thought he was kind of cute. And I was like, what? You thought, what? And I made her laugh because I said, that must have been before you saw he was an asshole. And she got a kick out of that because I never say anything about anybody when I'm at work. Now, he is an asshole. And whenever people try to gossip with me about who they don't like or whatever, I stay out of it. But I couldn't help myself that time. I was like, oh, that must have been before you knew he was an asshole. And she just bust out laughing. And that was exactly what it was. She said that she thought he was cute up until the point where he started talking. That's when she was like, oh, no.
Millie, stay with me.
Duck. Oh! Wow. I thought we had to duck into the wave. You die in so many dumb ways in this damn game. Oh, man. I mean, I think she just really appreciated the fact that I called him an asshole. Because she's so used to me just not talking about anybody or say anything about anybody like that. And I think that's why it caught her off guard. It caught her off guard. Oh, man. I only said it because I would say it to his face too. And not in a mean way. I think I think he knows he's an asshole. You know, some people know that they're an asshole and they don't feel bad about it. That's all I'm saying. I don't think he cares that he's an asshole. He's one of those type of assholes. I think me and him get along just because I do a good job. I don't give him any trouble. But he is an asshole. This is the same spot, right? I think you're supposed to jump over the wave, not duck into it. I had it backwards. Something told me I might be wrong, but nah, I never played this. Kind of thought it was Dino Crisis at first. No, this is Overblood. This is a pretty fascinating survival horror game. It came out right after Resident Evil. Some people believe that it was influenced by Resident Evil. I mean, you can see maybe, but it's a bad game, but it's still fascinating. I put it like that. That's the best way I can describe it. It's bad, but it's a fascinating relic from a time long ago. They don't make them like this anymore. Yeah, I think you're supposed to jump over the wave when it's coming towards you.
Do you hear that?
My God.
Millie, stay with me.
We did it. What? So
We made it.
And none the worse for wear.
so there was a hole in the ceiling. That's why that works. You didn't jump over it. You basically. I'm sorry, but that's. Whoa. Hello. Well, here's the engaging combat. Oh, yeah. This is like Condemned Criminal Origins. I beat the shit out of him, too. My God. I don't know if anybody played Condemned Criminal Origins, but that's a really good survival horror game. I think it was on Xbox 360. My friend had it. I remember he really, really enjoyed that game. But I wouldn't say it's underrated. It's one of those survival horror games that kind of got forgotten. You know, it kind of came out alongside you know, it came out during a time of like Dead Space and whatnot. And I think Dead Space somewhat overshadowed it and kind of remained relevant more throughout the years. But I think Condemn was pretty close in terms of overall quality. It got for just again, it's just one of those forgotten survival horror games from that weird period when the survival horror genre was in a decline. It was one of the few shining stars of that era, much like Dead Space. It did have a sequel though, which was just as good as the first. I would love to play that game, but I don't know. Maybe I need to try getting a. Do they have a Xbox 360 emulator, or maybe was it ever released on PC? Hold on, let me look up real quick. Maybe it was actually released on PC. I would love that. Would be a great game to fucking play. Oh my god, hold up. Condemned Criminal Origins. Okay. Yeah, it is. It's on PC. Maybe I can find it. I might even look for it tonight. It'd be better than playing this. But I always wanted to do a playthrough of Overblood for my gaming channel. So come on, start moving. I just want to say, Chad, I gotta respect the true sale hustle after your recent vid. So many fake sales these days, but I never dared to upload a vid like that. Oh, you know me, I have no shame. There ain't no shame in my game. Oh man.
It's happening again.
I mean, after doing something like that, what do I have to fear anymore?
I'm burning up.
But you know, I feel like in a way, recent events have been like training for GalaxyCon too.
No, another one!
Get back, Millie.
Raz!
Quick, stop the elevator. I'll hold it off as long as I can.
Don't give up, Raz! Raz, now's your chance!
They just stumbled out.
See, Raz, you still got a lot of fight left in you.
I wish I was as confident about that as you.
Ah, he's falling to
Getting
pieces.
worse.
The A's is spreading. Are we being watched on the camera? We totally are.
Zeus.
Yeah, I've been doing a lot more socializing lately.
Core goes critical.
Approximately 67 minutes until
And I guess you can include the brutal rejection in with that. But you know, when I go to GalaxyCon, and that's in about what a week and a few days,
We've got to save her before
about 8 or
the
9
transformation
days,
is complete.
I'm gonna be doing a ton of socializing. So
Turn on her just like the others.
this subject exhibits
you know, I got to make sure I'm sharp, not just physically,
He's the first subject to have a gradual transformation.
and you know, having
Instead of changing
having my camera and everything in order. But I need to be ready to socialize a lot too.
rate of metamorphosis will allow him to
You know, I mean, it's pretty easy to do that at GalaxyCon, but you know, I don't want to be rusty going into it.
unit.
your research is on the verge of realization.
So I've been doing way more socializing recently, just like talking to random people and shit.
I recommend we retain him.
No.
And of course, talking to that girl at the gym.
Besides,
My lord.
or to contain him safely.
Separating the subject from Dr. Ashray may complicate her rescue.
I don't want any excuses. I'm only interested in saving her and killing him. Is that clear?
Understood.
Killing me? They kind of gave the
Gotta
twist
keep
away.
moving, Raz. Are you up for it?
That last cutscene. It's
Yeah.
kind of obvious.
Pain's passed for now. Let's get going.
Oh my god.
It's amazing how he's pulling through. To resist the ARNA virus that normally has an instantaneous transformation period? Well, I suppose I should be pleased after all our work. It looks like Raz might be our first successful subject.
You bitch.
Millie,
Right, Raz, I'm here.
this is no time for daydreaming. Let's go.
I'm right with you, Raz.
So she pretty much just gave her a separate way right
Still,
there.
I've gotta find a way to clear the virus from his system. I don't care about the project. It's not worth the price of losing him.
Relationships advance so fast in this game. Like the relationship with the robot that lasted 30 minutes and left him crying in the hallway. And now his romance with Millie, who he met, what, 40 minutes ago? If only it was that easy. My lord. You got a job right now, Chad. Yes. Absolutely. I played Condemned. It was meh. The FPS Fear from the same studio is a masterpiece. I remember it being pretty good. But I haven't played it in a while. It's been a long time. So maybe I get a chance to play it and then we'll see. But I remember it being good. So for now, I'm going to have to agree to disagree on that meh comment. And I'm going to have to ask you to leave, sir. No, I'm kidding. That would be fucked up. Now, hopefully I can find a way to play it. And then we'll, it's been a long time. I remember when I played it, I thought it was pretty good because it's like a first person view survival horror game, but the combat is mostly like hand to hand weapons, so you're just beating the shit out of people. It's almost like a hobo fighting simulator if you think about it, with horror elements. A lot of homeless people you got to beat up. Yeah, it would be interesting to see Chad play Fear. I don't think I've seen him play a first-person horror shooter. Have I? Can I touch this? Okay, well, I can, but I shouldn't. Another numeric key lock. Oh boy. Those ribeye fingers. Okay.
Incorrect password.
I don't know that damn
Please
password.
enter again.
I think I'll pass, sir. But Fear never looked that interesting to me. To be honest, I always looked at it like it was a generic first-person shooter with like some ghosts following you around or something. It's a key card slot. Like, aren't the hard elements in that game pretty subtle? Like, it's not like heavy on the hard, is it? But I've never played it, so I don't know. I just seen footage here and there. I don't have any idea. I would play it though. I don't care. I'm not against it. Half-Life 2 would be another good one. I don't want to play Half-Life 1. Every time I tried to play that, I really just didn't like it. I did play Half-Life 2 a little bit when I had an Xbox back in the day as a teenager. I thought it was cool, but I got stuck somewhere.
Lystra Laboratory.
Lystra. I thought it was Lystra. Well, my baby got stuck. Ooh, girl, let me keep you warm. You are the lady in my life. Fill you with the sweetest love. Always the lady in my life. Ooh, girl, let me keep you warm.
Laboratory.
You are the lady in my life. Fill you with the sweetest love. Always. You're my lady, and I love you, girl. Don't you go nowhere. Man, I remember somebody at Rolling Stone put out this article saying that Michael Jackson should have never put Lady in My Life on Thriller. You know, Thriller only got 9 songs, and pretty much every song is at least good to great. But this asshat, this asshat is probably the only retard I ever seen like criticize Lady in My Life. Lady in My Life is a beautiful song. It's wonderful. I didn't know about it until I had bought the album and listened to the whole album. And man, what an amazing song. It's one of my favorite Michael Jackson songs. I'd say it's like top 3, top 5, somewhere in there. Don't you go nowhere. Oh God, I feel that song so deeply. Well, kinda. I feel like that's the energy of that song. It perfectly expresses like a man's desperation and desire for a woman. Don't you go nowhere. I love you, I need you, I want you, baby. Stay with me. Don't you go nowhere. And I love you, baby. How the hell will I get the password? Maybe Millie knows it.
Incorrect password.
She know what the hell going on in here anyway. Don't you go nowhere. If only I knew the password. Or you knew somebody who knew the password. How about that? Her hand looked funny too.
Incorrect password. Please enter again.
Damn. If only I knew the password. So she doesn't know it either, or she's pretending not to know. I don't trust this bitch. I don't trust this bitch. I can hear water over here too. There might be a clue back in that little kitchen area I was in. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, girl, let me keep you warm.
If I'm going to clear the virus from Raz's system, I'm going to have to get him to the Leicester lab.
Okay. 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 All right, but what about the password? Maybe that memo has passwords for other keypads. Because there were multiple codes up there. I thought that it was meant to kind of throw you off. But maybe it's actually a different code for a different area. Right? Because we got 3 codes in this memo. So let's try now. No, let's try 91861. 91861.
Password correct.
Hey. Okay, that's cool. The beams have been deactivated. Now we can move on. Okay. All right, let's do it. Oh boy.
Another dead end. We can't go this way.
It's the only way. What else can we do?
Jump?
I don't think I can make it.
I Show Speed could make it.
Maybe we can bridge the gap.
I'll take a look around, see if I can find something.
I think he could make that jump. Let me see. He could make that. He could make that. Just call him. And really, all you gotta do is hit that little corner over there. I was at the park the other day. I ran to the park, and there's like this area in the park that you can go up, and it overlooks it overlooks the river. Like it's a nice view. And so I ran up there and I was dancing. 'Cause I found this song that every time I hear it, I just want to dance. It's called Honey by ID Chief. And I was up there dancing and I turned around and somebody was walking up behind me. I couldn't tell if it was like a woman or a guy. 'Cause I looked briefly and then I turned back around and I said, let me get out of here. It was kind of weird. Somebody caught me dancing up there and I tried to play it cool. And I said, you know what? It's best if I just go. It was kind of weird because like when I turned around again, they were just sitting behind me on a rock. I was like, oh, this is kind of awkward. But every time I hear that song, it's like I need to dance to it. It's so danceable. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Honey, I wanna be the only one who can be your lover. 'Cause I'm in love with you. Honey, I wanna be the only one who can be your lover. 'Cause I'm in love. Oh my God. Every time I hear that shit, boy, I gotta groove and I gotta move. The thing is still in there, so don't go in there. Honey, I wanna be the only one who can be your lover. 'Cause I'm in love with you. Where the hell would I find the thing at though? That's not working. I know that damn key ain't gonna work. Okay. Honey, I wanna be the only one who can be your lover. 'Cause I'm in love with you. Oh, do they want me to jump it and then I'm supposed to jump it? Well, I wasn't supposed to do that. I think I did just save though, right? I think they want me. I think I'm supposed to jump it and then help her get across. But we gotta figure out how to get my ass across there first. You were standing there looking so motherfucking pretty. I swear you must be the baddest girl up in the city. We went to school together, but I know you forget me. I won't be offended if you do not know my name, gamer, but I got no game. All of my clothes are the same. Look, I'm dead. Looking so lame. Look back on my life with shame. I wanna jump off a plane like I was Bane or deal with the pain. I tried the whole frame, but what is my aim? Can't deal with the pain. I fucked up my frame. I fucked up my brain. I can't even say hello, hello, 'cause I don't wanna hear you say hell no, hell no. Girl, you don't never look my way. You don't never look my way. I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say. Seeing you looking so fine. Putting my heart in the bind and my mind in the trance. You're like 1 + 9. Give me some time of the day when I hop in your pants. Cute with no makeup. See you when I wake up. Got a fap to your pics. Rap to exist. Never had a bitch, but I know a few. Oh, I made it. Ah! What? That's crazy. I landed on like the little edge part and it fell. Dude. Come on, bruh. Would be interesting to see Chad play Fear. I don't think I've seen him play. Oh, I already read that. Shit. This game has some funny deaths. I know. That's the whole point of playing it, is dying in stupid ways. I suggest people watch the Game Informer playthrough of this game. It's the funniest shit ever. Game Informer used to do playthroughs of bad survival horror games back during the classic years when they had Tim Turry, Dan Reichert, you know, a lot of the guys that aren't working there anymore. I don't even think the magazine is in circulation anymore, but they're still doing something. And they still do like playthroughs every now and then, but it's not the same. You know, there was like, I call it the golden era. You know, there was a golden era back when Game Informer used to do like playthroughs of bad games like these. And it was like before Tim Turry had left. He was the main one that would play these games. And Dan was the asshole. Like they had a good crew. And they had like great chemistry together. Damn. Maybe I'm not supposed to do that. But this is one of like the earliest playthroughs that they did, the Overblood playthrough. And it's so funny. It's just so funny watching them play it because, you know, they're playing it for the first time, so all these stupid deaths are just sort of hitting them out of nowhere, and it's just funny seeing them react to it. But that's pretty much what this game is, just dying in stupid ways, trial and error. Oh, excuse me. Oh, Lord. Well, what did we learn? Okay. I'm gonna save right here so I don't have to keep going through that door because I think I might die again. Let's hope for the best though. At least you can save anywhere, man. Like that's one of the better features of this game. Imagine if you had like dedicated save points. I guess they were too cheap for that though. Bum bum. Yeah, I mean that's got to be it though, because why would he leave her if he's just gonna backtrack? So he must jump across and then help her across, because otherwise there will be no reason to leave her there by herself. Right? Common sense, basic logic here, gamer logic. I'm just fucking the jump up pretty much. I did it! I did it! What? Okay. Whoo, man. Oh, great. Great. Yeah. Uh-huh. Eat fish, you mutant. That's a eat fish. Man, he got iframes when he wound that up. Eat this. Oh my god. I'm gonna get beat to death here. No, you're gonna get beat to death, you bitch. I'm not taking any more of your fucking shit. Okay. What did I just say? On the wall? Baka gun. Baka gun. That's funny. Alright. I think your health refills by itself or something as you go through the game, but you also have like first aid sprays that you find. Like literally. I don't think they're called first aid sprays like they are in Resident Evil, but it's something similar. Like disturbingly similar. This game did come out after Resident Evil, but I'm just not sure if Resident Evil might have influenced it or not, you know. It could have been in development while Resident Evil was in development as well, or after it came out, you know. But I don't know, because this game is it's unique in of itself, you know. I think it kind of gets lumped in with the other more blatant Resident Evil clones, but you know, I think this really was a unique attempt at a adventure survival horror game. Oh boy, what's on the laptop? I had a laptop that looked like that back in the day.
Counterfeit project?
Letter of protest. It is my deep concern that the National Defense Committee is asserting intolerable pressure on the Leicester Laboratory to redirect our research away from peaceful aims by introducing the ARNA virus into the systems of our cloned subjects. Although evidence suggests the subjects will develop enhanced sensory skills, memory deletion will render the subjects virtual slaves. The only logical application would be to create mindlessly obedient soldiers.
Oh no.
I must protest the involvement of the Defense Committee with the Leicester Laboratories on this project. Our goals have always been peaceful, promoting proactive natural genetic advances to help fight disease, enhance stamina and strength, and accelerating the natural development of the human species. Allowing the military to hijack our work would be short-sighted and dangerous. It must not happen. Accordingly, I am demanding an immediate suspension of the counterfeit project. Signed, Millie Azray, Project Associate Director.
What? Millie?
Millie wrote this.
Norman, what's up?
The whole time.
Welcome. Just playing some good old Overblood. Fan favorite of survival horror enthusiasts around the globe. Millie Azray. How could Millie have written this?
What's going on here? Millie knows more than she's telling me.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So this was a research facility where they were cloning people with the end goal of turning them into like mindless soldiers for the military. But didn't exactly work out the way that they thought it would. Stun gun. Seems like there were some gnarly side effects to the virus. I don't. It's weird. Like I don't know how the virus is connected to the cloning though. That's what I don't get. Like there's cloning, but then there's also the virus. So Like, is the cloning reliant on the virus to work, or I got a clip. I'm gonna try my best not to use the gun until the end though, because the boss is really annoying from what I remember. It's one of those bosses where you have like a limited amount of time to beat him. Nothing here. It looks sturdy. I could use this. Norman Ernesto. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. How's the wife? It doesn't open. And I went through here, right? It's locked from the other side. Man, I really wish I had a damn map, because I don't know where I'm going most of the time. But I guess, you know, this was before they felt like maps were a necessity. What the hell is this? A vending machine is out of order. Chocolate, strawberry, chocolate. That third chocolate don't look like chocolate. What is this? Chocolate, strawberry, chocolate. Salt, vegetable custard. So this is the kitchen? What a depressing looking kitchen. This place is fucking depressing. Nothing here. It's just sad. Like, imagine you work here and these are your kitchen conditions. Actually, this was like the lounge where I work at. Except we only got one table next to the bathroom. Our lounge is terrible. And it's fucked up because when you go upstairs and you go to the boss's area, like they have carpet and ventilation. I mean, we got air conditioner too, but it looks like shit in our little lounge area. That's what I'm saying. And then you go up to their area and it's like, whoa, like a regular office building up here. You left us in the damn dungeon, huh? Son of a bitch. No wife here, sadly. I should wait until Millie's here. Yeah, I was kidding, Ernesto. I know. Not many of my subscribers or followers have significant others. There's one guy who got married, I think, or was planning to get married. He would always come in here bragging about finding his QT girlfriend. Rubbing it in all our faces, the asshole. My friends are all cuffed. I'm the last man standing. Well, right now I only have like 2 real life friends. And Kayla's one of them. Well, you know, I know a few like more people than that, but I mean like as far as hanging out, doing stuff together, it's only like 2 people. And I'm pretty sure Kayla is single. And my other friend, I think he's I mean, you never know with him, but I think he's in the process of maybe breaking up with his longtime girlfriend. He said that she might be putting him on child support soon. Basically. I mean, not that it's funny, but he said the child support might be $800 a month. They're still going through like the process of getting it, finalized. But that's the estimate right now. 800 a month. But he
Millie,
makes
come here.
decent money.
You've got to explain something to me.
So I know sheesh. 800. But it's 800 for 4 kids, so it's actually fair.
Why is your name on this report? Tell me.
That's 200 a month for each kid. That's not unreasonable. That's not an unreasonable amount.
You must have written this.
It's just that he
report
had so
else
many
with your
kids
name
with her
on it.
in such a short amount of time. Like they were just making babies
It
like
says
rabbits.
the virus destroys the subject's memory, but Millie, you were infected, and you still remember. Are you lying to me? Do you remember this letter?
4 kids. Like, oh my God, it's
Do you know
crazy.
what this virus is or where we are? Tell me. You know what's going on here, don't you?
I think she knows.
I don't remember anything.
Look, I'm sorry. I don't mean to doubt you.
Many such cases. Yeah, I don't know what they were doing, man. I guess they just never heard of a condom. They were going in.
Zeus, you fool! Why didn't you destroy Millie's letter?
I am a computer. I cannot be a fool.
Oh yeah? It was certainly foolish to let
It's kind of strange seeing your friends,
Concerned over things you cannot change.
have kids and stuff when you're not. Not in a bad way,
You're not accounting for
but it's kind of like it's such a big responsibility. It's hard to imagine what their life is like,
unstable.
So it's like whenever he's over here just hanging out with me, things kind of feel the same like when we were younger, as teenagers and even young adults in our 20s. But, when he leaves, he's going off to a very different life from how I live. And I think about that sometimes, the different stresses that he deals with compared to my own. The good and the bad, because it's not all bad, certainly. During times, I guess, when his relationship was stable, spending good time, quality times with your kids, but it's also like the work and the effort aspect of it too. And I guess from my perspective, I can't wrap my head around having that amount of responsibility. And so it's like I'm hanging out with this person, but they live a different type of life, It's like if you're friends with somebody in the military or something, and it's just you wonder, like, I wonder what it's like for him on the other side, when he's on base or overseas, fucking Chinese women or whatever. I mean, let's be honest, most military personnel, they're all fucking around the globe somewhere. It's so dark. Where's the exit? Okay, I'll save again. Because why not? But yeah, that 800, man, that shit gonna hurt. That shit's gonna hurt. It was kind of interesting because for the longest time he didn't want to move back in with his mom. He's been trying to maintain having his own place, but things just kind of got out of control for him, and so he ended up having to move back with his mom. And he was telling me like, man, probably should have did this a while ago. And it's, man, and because he had a real pride about not wanting to move back in with his mom. And I think for him it makes more sense than for me, because they have like a smaller home, so he doesn't have the same amount of space that I have in my home. And there's less people here too where I live at. It's just me, my mom, and my brother, and my mom's dog. But I think at his mom's house, it's his mom, his stepdad, sister, and his sister's nephew. If they're still there, I don't know if his sister's still staying over there. So it's like less space, but also more people. So I get why he didn't want to live with his mom the way that I did, but you know, he did say that he should have been did this. So it's made things a lot easier on him. You know, but he was always that type of guy to just I'm not gonna say like, how do I put it? Like, I think he always just wanted to do things the normal way. Like, he wasn't like me that to really have like alternative ideas and shit like that. Other than, you know, the fact that at one point he was also like rapping and making music and stuff like that. That's how we were doing that together for quite a while when we were younger. But other than that, yeah, like he was a type where he always was more so like, I just want to do things the normal way, right? Played football in high school, went to college, got a girlfriend, got a job, got an apartment, you know, that sort of thing. He just the normal trajectory of life. He wasn't like me, and I think that's why he took issue with, you know, potentially moving back with his mom for so long. But like I said, shit just got out of his control, and he had got to a point where he had no choice. But I think it's unfortunate because he could have saved so much money if he would have realized this sooner, you know? He spent so much money trying to maintain his own place and whatnot. It just, we need to break it with a powerful electric charge. He could save so much money, man. And so it's like now, even though he's back with his mom, he has the whole child support thing coming his way. So it's like, you know, with the advantage of moving back home comes the disadvantage of having to pay child support. Good, the door lock is disengaged. Child support by the ass load at that. I don't know, depending on where you live, living with fam is smart in my opinion. I think it's very smart, Lord. I've always been a believer and promoter in living with your parents like a fucking bum. Nah, not like a bum though. But in my personal opinion, I just don't think it's a bad thing. I think it has its advantages and disadvantages like most other things, but I've just never taken, like, you know, some people just adamantly against it. I just never felt like that. Like, I always felt like the main thing is whatever your living situation, just make sure that you're contributing to the maintenance of the household. Whether that's however you can contribute, just make sure you're contributing. That's the main thing. But I think live with your parents is fine. But at the same time, I think you got to have a plan too. Like don't just live with your parents and don't take advantage of it. Like, it's such an advantageous situation. And I think the problem is people always look at it like you're lazy or you're doing less than, but that's on you. If you're like, but you don't have to do that. I've read so many stories of people who live with their parents and were able to save up to buy their own house or to buy a car or to make some other significant move or just able to save money, you know? Able to save more money than they would if they were paying $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 a month in rent, trying to live on their own. This is like we're underneath a destroyed floor. It doesn't look like we can pass through here. What's that burner for? Okay, I think there's like a grate or something that we have to burn. All right, let's try to look for that grate. I think that's what we're looking for. And you know, nobody is more adamant against living with your parents than like the boomer generation or the older generation. But all the data And statistics prove that they grew up in completely different economic conditions than we did. They grew up in conditions where their money went much further than the money that our generation makes. There's a disc inside. Okay, cool. So it's like they're basing their opinion on an economy and an environment that just doesn't exist anymore. We may find out what happened here. But that's why I always say you got to think for yourself. And I've always been that type of person, just think for myself. I never bought into like normie ideas about shit. Like I use my brain and common sense tell me, oh, a family working and sticking together will actually be more productive than splitting off trying to do everything on your own. I mean, and nothing against that. That's cool too. I mean, that builds different skills and another level of, you know, independence and resilience. But I'm just saying, it's not for everybody, you know. I had that moment where I remember that I'm in the hood. So I put my door stopper here. There we go. Such destruction, I wonder what's ahead. What's ahead? It's frowned upon by a lot of females for sure. Oh yeah, that'll get you as well. Like if you caring about what a girl would think. He lived with his mama. But it's also a cultural thing. You know, I remember I was watching this guy was doing an interview where he was talking about the difference between like dating in Italy and America. And one of the things that he mentioned was like um how how in Italy their culture is much more normal for like men to live with their parents for like longer for many years, even for like families just keep everybody in the house and just stay in like one house together or just like kind of slowly spread out. Like is the whole move out at 18 is not as expected over there as it is over here. So the point is just understanding that a lot of times the way we think is based on programming passed down to us. It's not like some objective truth or fact. And you got to look at different cultures around the world to see that. I'm not saying that one is right or wrong or one is better than the other. I know what my preference is. I'm just saying that, you know, it's a cultural thing. You know, don't fall into the trap of thinking that your cultural perspective or social norms are the end all be all of how to live life. You know, what's normal over here is abnormal over there and vice versa. That's why I always tell people you got to, you know, think for yourself when it comes to these things, or you can be led astray or led down the path that you're not really suited for. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with my friend. He missed a beautiful opportunity. Like if he didn't move out of his parents' house the way that he did, like right when he started making decent money, literally he could have thousands of dollars saved up right now, bro. Like probably 50K or something like that. Like no less than 50K, bro. Real shit. And of course, if you know he had better mate selection practices and shit like that as well, but because that held him back is what probably that was probably worse than moving out. To be honest, he could have moved out and still did well. It was more so the relationship that fucked him up. But that's another part of my philosophy, to be honest. You know, you gotta have standards. Where the hell do I gotta use that burner at? Maybe I think I gotta use it in that Lord, I don't know. It's not in the kitchen area. Will we have to go back? We wouldn't have to go back. I think it might be in that, not the basement, but you know when you go down that hole. I'm looking there again. Mom won't let me off the porch. I don't know how my mom would feel about me moving out. Like she doesn't act like she's against it, but I don't think she would want me to at this point. To be honest, I don't know. It's hard to say. It depends on the circumstances of it, though. We can climb up here, but I'm just not sure. I kind of feel like my mom doesn't feel strongly either way, but at the same time, I think that she prefers if I'm here because she benefits so much from having, an able-bodied, young, handsome, charismatic, intelligent, oh man, young man around. There are some halls to the left and right. It's a dead end. There it is right there. That's it. That's what I was missing. We got to get the grate off. What? This is a small blowtorch. You can cut through some types of metal. It's not working though. It's a tool. I got a blowtorch. Man. Twitch, Spud, welcome. Who are you? I don't recognize some of you new niggas, man. I don't mean to be so abrasive, but what's down here? So this is how we got in. I'm kind of stuck, I think. It's got to be something with that grate, though. But nothing that we have can open it. You would think that burner would open it, though. This is a small blowtorch. It can cut through some types of metal. Yeah, I mean, he wouldn't use it, though. It doesn't open. The way he said that tells me it won't open no matter what I do. I get paid tomorrow. I just remembered. Oh man, it's party time. It's time to party. I get a big ass check tomorrow too because I worked the extra day last week. One of the machines that we use, well, the machine that I use broke down. And so we got behind on the work, at least on my side of things. And so we spent the whole week trying to get caught up. And normally I only work on a weekday. I don't work on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. I don't work then. But I volunteered to go ahead and work Saturday just to get us caught up. And it's funny how everything kind of worked out in my favor though, because I've been trying to, make and save more money because I'm going to GalaxyCon It's next week. Shit, GalaxyCon is next week. Oh my god. And I almost got everything I need. I already got my tickets. Can I play this up here? Okay. I got my tickets. Got my camera. What else I got? You know, people keep telling me to cosplay, but I'm not. Yeah, that's the one thing, man. I don't know. I don't know. Because the thing is, when I go to GalaxyCon, I'm bringing my camera, and so I gotta be like free and loose to go around talking to people and interviewing people and cutting up and shit like that. And let's be honest, a lot of cosplay clothes, like the more accessible ones, are like cheap material and shit like that. So you running around in like basically cheap clothes. It probably won't absorb sweat very well. It's gonna be hot. We're in the middle of summer. Surrounded by cosplay babes at that. Now look, if you're gonna cosplay, you better be damn good. See, I just don't see the point because I know that I'm not going all out. If I were to cosplay, it'd be some lazy shit. At which point, you might as well just do what I did the first time, which is just put on like a cheap shirt that had the Dragon Ball Z logo up there, with the Dragon Ball Z. It was a Dragon Ball Z themed button-up shirt. I put it like that. I mean, because otherwise, like, most people just aren't going to be impressed unless you go all out. Well, I wouldn't say that. Like, sometimes it's enough just to see somebody who's doing it, you know? I saw somebody cosplay Simone, and I was like, hell yeah. I was like, hell yeah. You could put a dog in some damn Gurren Lagann clothes, and I would be like, hell yeah. My nigga. Been a fan of yours for years, just on a new account, but I don't catch you live very often. Are you from Cali? Hell no. Cali. You got you picked the opposite side of the country. Cali. North Carolina, go ahead and raise up. Take your shirt off. Twist it around your head. Spinning like a helicopter. North Carolina, go ahead and raise up. This one for you. This one for who? Us. North Carolina is kind of whack. No, I'm playing. But my part of North Carolina is whack. Somebody had commented on the video, the Asked Her Out video. And because I mentioned in the video, like how my city is whack. And he was like, he's familiar with where I'm from, and he confirmed it. Like, my city is just one big ass hood, bruh. You got suburbs here and there, white enclaves, but for the most part, it's just one big ass hood. If you know how to navigate it, then you can stay out of trouble. You can stay out of, stay out of the way. You just got to know where to go and where not to go. But because there's so many project areas scattered around the city, it's like everything is just kind of blended together. Like from the regular suburban people, or even just like regular lower class people, but also like all the project people as well. So it's like we're all just kind of mixed in together. So that hood influence is very prevalent. You know, it's like when you go to the movie theater now, and the movie theater is actually in a decent part of the city, But they just put up this new policy that says on the weekend, teenagers can't come in there at night without parental supervision. So why do you think that is? Because, you know, a lot of youths have been going in there acting a damn fool. It's not working. What the hell? The key won't work. The gun won't work. Oil. It's like nothing. You would think the burner would be the thing to use here. It's bolted. I'm thinking that we need a screwdriver or something. If the burner ain't gonna work. You ever thought about in real life streaming? Would be fun seeing you stream GalaxyCon and do interviews in real time. Yeah, but I can't edit that. So if I do something stupid, it's on the internet forever. It's hard enough just going. Trust me, dude. It's hard enough just going around dealing with people back to back to back. You know, recording these interactions and shit. Like that's hard enough. Oh, okay, that's much better. It got a little bit too hot in here. But it's hard enough just doing that. Like live streaming it, it takes extra big balls, in my opinion, to do that shit. Because you can't edit anything dumb out. Like it's right there, just stuck on the internet. Right? Like it's just maybe one day, maybe, but I don't think I'm advanced enough for that. I mean, you guys got to understand, I'm still learning how to socialize. I'm still pretty much learning how to socialize in this life, so. I mean, I just really asked out a pretty girl for the first time in real life, like last week, bro. Last week. Like, I'm a little behind the ball. I thought about it too, though, but on top of that, I don't have like a phone with internet service. But they probably got Wi-Fi at the building though. They probably have a Wi-Fi, so I don't know. Maybe I could. If they got Wi-Fi there, I might be stupid enough to do it. I'll keep it in mind. If they got free Wi-Fi, I might be able to do it. For like 5 minutes. But hey, I'm here. Hey guys. It's gonna be fun though. I'm looking forward to it because one, I'm going for 2 days this time. I went only Friday last year. This time I'm going Friday and Saturday. And from what I hear, Saturday is the most lit day. So it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Thursday and Sunday are like the more chill days, but Friday and Saturday is where it's at. But Saturday is the day. And I missed that last year. And I had so much fun just going that Friday. I have no idea what I'm doing, bro. It's locked from the other side. But this time I'm going for 2 days. And I got the experience from last year, so I know what I'm doing. I have a game plan. I hope I meet some of the people that I met last year. I hope it's just not a bunch of new faces. I hope that I hope I see a few familiar people and that they recognize me. it was kind of depressing coming back to my city after GalaxyCon last year, though. Like, I was glad to be back home because it's my comfort zone. So I was like, oh yeah, I made it back home in one piece. But Raleigh really is a different type of place, man. Like, I've been up there not just for the anime cons, but I went up there one time for my birthday just to kind of explore the city. And it was just a different place. Like, it was funny. I went jogging out there and I ran into a whole pride parade, right? Like, you never have shit like that in my city. I was like, damn, y'all do this out here? The funny thing about when I ran into that pride parade, it was mad bitches, bro. Like, I mean, it was a lot of pretty girls out there. I was like, hey, wait, nobody told me that the pride parade is where y'all the hoes at. Damn. I mean, yeah, you got a zesty niggas wall to wall, but it was a lot of pretty girls out there. I remember that. But even just walking around Raleigh, like on a normal day, what's interesting about it is just seeing that, like, you have like pretty girls just walking around like it's nothing. Like, where I'm from, I have a saying: good girls don't walk alone. If you see a girl walking by herself in my city, it's usually a bad sign. But out in Raleigh, it's a different type of environment. So it's not unusual to see like attractive women just walking around. But where I'm from, you never see just an attractive girl walking down the street. If you see an attractive girl, she's at a place somewhere, going in and then coming out to a car, not just walking around freely. You'll see it every now and then, but like I said, good girls don't walk alone around here. Bro, I've been stuck in the same spot for the longest damn time. I got an idea though, but it's probably not gonna work. It's kind of desperate, but we'll try. What you think about the new Black Ops ports? Black Ops ports? Did you say Black Ops? Like Call of Duty? You think I play Call of Duty? Oh man, look at what I'm playing right now and tell me I play Call of Duty. Black Ops ports. My lord. Black Ops ports. I remember whenever I would go to my friend's house, like they would always play stuff like Black Ops, GTA 5, 2K. I did not like playing video games at the house because they always played the most normie stuff, bro. And I'm not saying these are bad games. I'm just saying my taste is a little bit more refined. Okay, not refined, because look what I'm playing. But I like weird ass games. Weird games, JRPGs. Like, we just have fundamentally different tastes. I tend not to be very drawn to like the more normie type games. Stuff like Call of Duty and 2K doesn't really appeal to me. Like, I didn't play Grand Theft Auto 5 until like 10 years after it came out or something like that. Like 8 or 10 years. I feel like for me, I'm always looking for obscure, cool stuff, like interesting stuff. And again, I'm not saying those games are bad or anything. It just, it's funny. I always remember I had a friend back when I was a teenager named CJ. And I remember he came over. He told me one time, like, I like coming to play video games at your house because you always got these weird ass games. He would come over here and end up playing stuff like Bushido Blade or Fable, Morrowind, stuff like that. I introduced him to a lot of games that he would have never otherwise found out about. So I just always had like different tastes. So something like Black Ops is not even on my radar, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Whoa, Black Ops. Black Ops. The only time I ever played Call of Duty had to be at a friend's house. All right, we gotta take this top to bottom, right? So I'm gonna start over here. And we're just gonna go in every door and check everything. It's locked from the other side. Okay. Could we use the burner here? Okay. Right. So we tested that. It's destroyed. It does not open. All right, let's keep trying. Randy Bob, Andy Massey. Who the hell is that? Just ask for the Wi-Fi. Stay in one area so you won't lose connection and try getting some interviews, cosplay rating, code approaching, code. That last one, you can shove that up your fucking ass. My lord, if anybody tells me to talk to a girl again, I'm going to excommunicate you from the clan. That last adventure into dealing with women was horrible. My God. It was worth it, but it was horrible. My God. I can't believe guys like just live like that. It's crazy to me. Like niggas just live like this. Just going around offending young women with your presence. Well, maybe I'm just uniquely unattractive in that regard. I can't put that on them. If you're a normal guy, I got you. But I'm not normal, so I can't really do stuff like that. I mean, that girl would probably think I'm a damn serial killer or something. I feel bad because I think she might be a little worried, actually. That's why I've been kind of staying away from her as much as I can. But she was in my damn way yesterday. I was trying to have fun on the monkey bars, and she was like cleaning up that area, and I was determined to get my monkey bar session in, bro. Because I'm starting to really figure that shit out, like how to get them big swings in, like the white boys. Why is Millie's name on it? I could have picked a worse place to ask a girl out, bro. I swear. Like I had to do everything the worst, like the worst, like the most ridiculous, retarded way, bro. I got no one to blame but myself, but I could have picked a worse place to do it to. I had to do it at the gym that I go to fucking 5 to 6 days a week. And not only that, I go there during the same time that this girl worked. So I see her almost every day. My God. Not the best idea, but it was worth it. Didn't I already check this? I keep telling myself that, oh, I'm going to just go through the rooms one by one and I get lost. Damn. I think you should still try cosplaying, but as some obscure anime character. And if they guess right, they get a prize or a shout out obscure. Oh, God. That wouldn't be hard. I thought of one too that nobody would get. I don't know the character's Japanese name because I always watch this anime dub. I've been watching the movies at work recently. I don't know if anybody heard of Case Closed or Detective Conan, but when they did the American dub back in the day, they changed all the Japanese names of the main characters. Like the main character's name is Shinichi Kudo, and they changed it to Jimmy Kudo. So they Americanized a lot of the names. You know, they don't do that shit anymore. That's an old dub right there, but they used to change the Japanese names to American names. But if I had to do an obscure character, I'd do the dad, Richard Moore, the dad of Rachel, Jimmy's love interest, or Shinichi's love interest, whose name probably isn't Rachel in the Japanese version, because all he does is wear like a suit, and so all I had to do is put a suit on and a mustache. Nobody would get that. So there you go, obscure, right? But I know that's really boring. That show is really good though. It's called Case Closed in America, but in Japan it's Detective Conan, and it's one of the longest running Japanese anime to this date. Like you think One Piece is long, Detective Conan is over 1,000 episodes too. I think they're at like 11 or 1,200 at this point. It just keeps going. Like Detective Conan has become like a staple of the like Japanese culture at this point. I heard they have a movie released like every year, and it's always like a big event at the box office. I welcome the ports. To be honest, I'm enjoying the Red Dead Redemption 1 PC port right now. Oh, so Norman knows what you're talking about. So you're saying that they're getting ported to PC? Well, back to the basement. I don't think I'm gonna figure out what to do today. To be honest with you guys, I think I'm gonna need a reset. I've been in here for what, 30 minutes, doing not a damn thing. Let me jump over here real quick. Preaching to the choir. I got burned pretty bad my last attempt. Wait, you asked out a girl? Tell us about it. Make me feel better. Make me feel better. You know, the only reason why it kind of stings a bit, you know, it's because, oh my God, bro. She's just so my type. And then after I get rejected, I find out she likes anime. Like that just took her to like the ethereal level. Like she became the grand butterfly for me in that moment. Oh my God. I'll get over it though. I'll get over it. I think part of the problem for me is just that I don't get out a lot. So I don't get exposed to girls as attractive as her very often. Like I see them in passing, but I don't get to interact with them like I've gotten to interact with her, you know? I think that's part of it. That's kind of why I can't wait to go to GalaxyCon, because I feel like going up to Raleigh is going to be good for me just to see you know, a greater frequency of girls that would be my type. Not that I'd be hitting on them, but just to see it, you know, 'cause I think I kind of got a bit of a one-nitis for this girl at the gym, and learning that she likes anime doesn't make it any easier. So I think I need to get in an environment where I can see that, you know, as attractive as she is, you know, she isn't really necessarily special, you know. It has no effect here. Because usually the whole one-itis thing is, I think, is caused by lack of exposure to a lot of women, you know. Especially if you find one that's like your type, which she is, my God. But my type really isn't anything special, to be honest. I like girls with at least a decent face and a great ass. That's really I like nice face, pear shaped proportions, great ass, thick thighs. Like that's it's not anything really complicated, to be honest. Like it's a very simple actually. And in fact, she's not even the only girl that has that in the gym. It's the fucking gym, so of course. But I don't know. It was just something about her that hit different, I guess. I guess her pear shape just hit different. You know, like when you in the grocery store and you're picking out fruit, like they all roughly shaped the same, but then you find that one that's just like, oh yeah, no bruises, right? I haven't seen any tattoos on her or anything like that. Oh my god. I wish girls understood how unattractive tattoos are. My lord. I was so disappointed when my niece got a tattoo. I think Bo got ported to look, tell us a story. Tell us the story or you getting rejected. I want to hear that shit. Tell the tale or forever hold your peace. Ah. You know, I turned 34 this year. I don't look it for the most part, but you know, I'm getting kind of old and you know, I'm aging gracefully. But you know, I think part of the reason why I wanted to make that move was because I know that it's gonna get to a point where I'm at an age where I just realistically won't be able to do stuff like that anymore. Like I don't want to be the 40-year-old guy trying to hit on girls in their 20s and shit, you know? So it was I think the timing of it was like perfect because it's like it happened at like the really the tail end of the time in which it would. I mean, look, I'm not saying you can't do it. You could be fucking 80 years old hitting on 18-year-olds for all I care. I don't care. But I'm saying for me, I do feel like even though generally I don't do stuff like that, definitely when I'm over 40, you could not convince me to do that. Ain't no way. It ain't no way. I definitely wouldn't do it then. Not in my 40s. I wouldn't be out here cold approaching. Well, not that I cold approach her, but I wouldn't be out here like hitting on women and shit like that. I think after 40, the shop is closed, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like even now, the walls are up, but you know something could happen. But I think after 40, like I don't know. It doesn't sit right with me, you know. You know, me and my friend, we were talking about this too. It's kind of sad when you think about it, but it's like after you turn 40, you're really kind of invisible to the younger generations of people. If you think about it, like unless you're famous or you're contributing something, right? Like someone like if you're like a famous influencer like Andrew Tate or Logan Paul or whatever, then or depending on what your lane is. I'm not saying like it has to be that way, but I'm just saying like there's a certain cutoff period. Like when you get a certain age, it's harder for you to like blend in and mingle with younger people, you know? And me and my friend, we were just talking about that. Because past a certain point, like you're the other, if you think about it. I mean, like, look at how we as men look at women in like their 40s and shit like that. Like, just like think about how you view women in their 40s. It's like it's a no-go. But it's like I ain't dealing with that. Oh no. Like not many younger guys in their 20s and 30s are checking for women in their 40s and shit. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. And even when it does, those women typically need to, be in good shape. But dude, what the hell do I gotta do? Oh, my lord. Well, it's pretty messy because she said yeah to hanging out, but when we did, it was kind of an awful time where she low-key insulted me outright in multiple instances. I left early. I wish I would have got that far. I don't know, maybe I moved too fast, but because my approach was kind of a crash out. My approach was somewhat of a crash out, but we had seen each other plenty of times and at least greeted and acknowledged each other. We just never had like a whole conversation. And then I jumped towards asking her for her number. So I didn't even get as far as you did, but yeah, I guess a girl hanging out with you isn't necessarily that doesn't mean that you're in there. That's a hell of a good sign, but you still got time to fuck it up. But I don't know what her deal was though, if she did all that. So you would say you're at DEFCON 4 or 3 in terms of the defense walls. I mean, probably about the same as before I took him down. Because that was good enough right there. Like, oh, this is funny now I think about it. Because it didn't even cross my mind because I had the walls up. But I was in the gym today and I was working out near the monkey bars, and there was like this little Mexican girl that was working out across from me, and she came over to me and she asked me to move. She asked me could I move the dip bar because it was positioned like really low, and she asked me if I could move it up for her because I don't know if it was too heavy for her. It's not that heavy, but she was very small. Or if she just didn't know how to move it, because it's kind of tricky because you gotta lift it and then push it and then pull it off. And so she asked me to move it and I was like, oh sure. But if I didn't have the walls back up, I would have used that as a chance to talk to her. Since she came up and talked to me first. Not saying I would have asked her out or something, but I would at least exchange names and shit if I had the walls down. But she caught me walls way up. She caught me walls. I got walls like Attack on Titan right now, nigga. Them walls are up. But if she would have caught me before, I would have at least tried to get her name or something. It was just because her energy was good. It was good energy, good vibe. Like she was smiling. Like she wasn't like, can you move this for me? It was like, hey. And she was mid. She was mid, so she wasn't intimidating at all. So, but she caught me walls way up. So I said, sure. I moved it and went back to what I was doing. But maybe she just needed help. I'm not saying like she was choosing or anything. I'm just, but it's, man, that's funny because I didn't even catch it like that when it was happening because I was in locked in demon mode. That shit just happened today. But however, when I go to GalaxyCon, I do want to talk to girls while I'm out there, but strictly professional, strictly for the content. So I can't afford to have the walls up there, but I'm not going there with the intent of trying to ask girls out or, you know, flirting with them and shit like that. So I don't know. Like, in order to get the content that I need, I can't be walls up there, basically. So who knows what could happen? Because I know when I went the first time, I pretty much avoided talking to girls too much. And looking back, I was like, damn, if I really want to get the right kind of footage, you know, I need to get both perspectives. I need to get the male perspective and the female perspective, and especially like the cosplayers. So it's like, for me, it's about the content. You know, I want to make a even better video this time. So I can't have those walls up and be avoiding girls if I'm going to really show like the full GalaxyCon experience. So I don't really have a choice when I go up there. But the walls coming down there is more so just about the necessity of having to deal with women in order to get the kind of content that I need to make a better video. But with the walls down, you never know what could happen, you know? It's just that sort of thing. But I wouldn't bet on it. I'll put it like that. I wouldn't bet on anything happening. I think it's just gonna be pretty regular. I wouldn't bet on it, anything happening there. But yeah, them walls are sturdy right now. I ain't even gonna lie. them walls are sturdy. They're gonna be up for a while too. I'm traumatized. I'm traumatized. There was signs on the wall, bro. I just didn't read. Poor mate selection. What were the signs? Kimosabi watches like 3 of the same channels I do, despite them not being directly related. One time I uploaded a story about me growing up for a streamer to read. Oh, by the way, welcome. You can't beat K. And when I got to the part where my mom cucked my dad with a Jamaican polygynist, Kimosabi put Bomba Clot in the chat, and I died. Oh, I see. So you guys frequent some of the same streamers. I'm the Iron Dome right now. If we're talking walls, yeah, I'm basically Attack on Titan mode, bro. Like, and I got fucking Levi flying around, cutting apes just in case anybody get too close. Like when I told you guys that story about when I ran to the park yesterday and I was dancing on that rock and somebody came up behind me, I'm like 90% sure it was a woman coming up behind me and sat behind me. And I froze up and I just ran. Like I jumped off the rock and started hopping rock to rock and just ran. So, but that's a dumb shit I would normally do. Like, girls get too close to me, I skedaddle. You know that fucking Looney Tunes sound? What's that fucking sound when they about to run? Like, I can't do it with my fucking mouth. But I skedaddle, man. I just no, cause that's where it starts. Like everything that started with that girl at the gym was just her being nice to me. So I'm like, nah. The next time a girl is nice to me, I'm running, nigga. I'm running for the fucking hills. I ain't got time for that shit right now. To see a girl be so nice to you and then like that mask come off and she be like ill. Not again, not saying it, but sending you that ill energy is like so disheartening. Bruh, I've been stuck here forever. It's been like an hour now, right? What the hell? Maybe I got to go all the way back. Maybe I'm not thinking. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna save and just this is my last attempt at trying to do something here. I'm gonna save and just go back. Maybe I just haven't gone far back enough, you know. That was your Black Sail Doomer story you submitted to Synth. You can't beat you're a Black Sail? Who's Black Sails here? Abusive partner from previous relationship. Oh yeah. Oh damn. I think, man, that's such an underrated red flag. Dude, abusive ex is a underrated red flag. I'm glad you caught that one. It's very underrated though. A lot of guys don't get that one. It might not seem like it. Cause see, what happens is when most people hear about an abusive ex, they think that the woman was a victim, which can be the case a lot of times, but the reason why it's a red flag is because you got to always think, well, why did you stay in that situation? Why did you stay in an abusive relationship for 2 and 3 and 4 years? And of course, women will say, "Oh, I was afraid," and this and that. But it's like, again, don't you have a dad? Don't you have a brother? Don't you have a cousin? Don't you have a that's why I don't really take that excuse at face value. Because most women have family members that would go to bat for them in a situation like that. They sought out help. You know, I remember when my mom's relationship with, you know, my step nigga got extremely volatile at one point. Her sisters were down here ready to kill that nigga, bro. Like they came like Charlie's Angels. They came like Charlie's Angels to defend my mother. I always remember they came, they organized, they were ready. Broomsticks in hand, like real shit. But my mom wasn't ready to let go of the relationship. So at the end of the day, regardless of what her family was willing to do for her, she wasn't willing to do it for herself. And that's why I look at it a certain way, because I've seen it myself. That now, if you are isolated and you don't have a family that'll defend you, that'll protect you, if you don't have those options, then I get it. But any girl that has a dad or brother, especially men, if they got men in their life and she complaining about abusive ex for 2 or 3, nah, bro. That's a red, because that, to me, oftentimes, that's an indicator of a woman that's attracted to those type of men, and they get stuck in that toxic relationship loop. I'm not saying there isn't, you know, abuse and fear involved and shit like that, but oftentimes, unfortunately, women are just drawn to guys like that. And then when the relationship doesn't work out, they then complain about the abuse as if they were a victim all and out. Not admitting to the fact that they were attracted to him because he was an asshole. Not admitting the fact that they could have left their relationship several times. Not admitting to the fact that they had family members who would have protected them, that they could have went to the police, they could have filed charges. Oh, I can't go back because the elevator is broke. I see. So yeah, that's abusive ex, red flag. Red flag. And I would say the better her support system is in terms of family and friends, the bigger the red flag is. The bigger the red flag. I would really only have sympathy for a woman that just doesn't have a support system of people that would protect her and give her safe haven during a crisis like that. I mean, I always remember my mom's sisters. They were like Charlie's Angels that day, bro. It was crazy. Like they were. It was just wild. They were just like. It was like seeing three cat. Cat women, like the Holly Berry cat woman. It was, imagine three of them just showed up. Two or three, I forgot how many, because she had three sisters. One of them died. But yeah, they were ready to fuck him up for her. Fearless black women, man. Gotta love it. Chad, you can start doing viewer submitted code approaches, rejection story videos like the response comments video. Viewers submit. Sure, yeah. Yeah. Tell me about all the times you guys got fucking rejected. I gave you my story. Mine wasn't even that bad though, because it's a vegetable flavor. It sounds healthy. Mine wasn't that bad because I still feel like it was worth it. You know, I didn't leave the situation feeling worse off, you know? Because as weird as it might sound, that girl, she actually helped get me out of my shell in the gym. I've been a lot more like social in the gym really because of her. Like, I'm not worried about going up to strangers in the gym and starting a conversation. Like before, people would just talk to me, and then I just make friends like that. You know, like this one guy, Jimmy, who's a mixed martial artist. He would ask me how I got my calf muscle so big, and that's how me and him started talking. And I just found out last time I saw him, he likes anime. I saw him watching some Berserk clips on his phone and shit. But now I don't even care about just going up and talking to random guys in the gym and shit. So for me, the experience overall was beneficial. I just said that like, as far as engaging with women right now, I don't want to do it. It's too stressful. It really is. And like, honestly, what's most stressful is really liking a girl, bro. Like, liking a girl is stressful for me. Like, that in of itself is a source of stress. Liking a girl and wanting to talk to her, and you know how we get, right? Guys that, especially like virgins, guys that don't have a roster or get a lot of attention from girls, like we fall into that one-nightish trap, that one-nightish shit, you know? And I just don't want to go through that shit right now. I don't want to go through that anymore. I don't have the stomach. My God, if I ain't checked everything in here so far, bro. Man. With his multiple abusive exes, or she kept going on and off with him for years with no kids or cohabitation, there's no excuse. Yeah. That's why I say it's a red flag. Sometimes she gets out of the relationship, then comes back, still red flag. That was one of the realest doomer stories Synth has gotten in a while. There's been way too many fake sale troll stories lately. Submit my story to him. I'm sure, I don't know who this Synth guy is, but I think mine is like the story of the month at least. I'm not sharing a rejection story until I hear 3 people share stories worse than mine. Was my story worse than yours? How was mine in that ranking? I mean, you got to give me credit. The effort I put in, man. I wasn't devastated, but my lord, girls are good motivators. Even if you don't talk to them. I don't know. They don't motivate me. They don't. Oh man. I will say, in the gym, if there are like attractive girls around, um, that's always nice. I might do a few extra sets. I might do a few extra sets in the gym if there's some cute girls in there. Terry with 2 dads, welcome. I watch your videos but haven't had a chance to see you live. How you been? Great. Great. I've been great. I think I'm in the best shape of my life. I guess every guy in his 30s says that, but I mean it. I mean, just look at me. But really, I think it's because I'm finally starting to get my dieting under control, right? So before, I would work out a lot, but my diet was shit, so I was still a little like flabby up top. Not flabby, but like I was clearly muscular, but I was not as cut and lean as I am now. Like I'm way more cut and lean than normal, and it's because I got sick earlier in the year. And I was just like, I got to start taking better care of myself. I can't keep, letting my diet fluctuate. And like, as you get older, you gotta really like, you gotta lock in in terms of taking care of yourself. Like you just can't get away with certain bad habits anymore. And so my diet just been much cleaner. So I'm lean as fuck right now. And just been doing the normal content creator shit, going to work, enjoying. Life is good. Life has been exceptionally good to me. I'll just put it like that. Rejection is worse as a true sale because it's not just losing the girl, it's losing the imagined option to ever get a girl. Wait, but what is a true sale versus a fake sale? Like, explain that to me. You've been throwing that around a lot. I'm not a true sale, right? I'm definitely not a true sale or anything like that. I don't think I'm that. I'm like a strange hybrid seller of something. It's very stressful to me too because of the lack of positive reinforcement and the lack of options. If we don't talk to this girl, then it's over because no other girl wants us. Yeah, to me, like you said, it's the lack of options and shit. And like right now we have nothing. And then you go up, you talk to a girl who has everything. And it's that lopsided dynamic between the average guy and even the average woman, Now I went for a bad bitch off the rip. Cause that's how I get down. Look, I'm good. And one thing that I realized too, bro, like hypothetically, if I were to take dating seriously, I would go straight for like bad bitches, bro. I ain't even gonna lie. Like not even necessarily like 10s, but like I'm going for like 7s and ups. I know that the guy that I talked to in the gym, he said the girl that I hit on was like a Rocky Mount 10. Me and Kayla agreed that she's actually about a 7. But I get what he was saying. He was saying she's a 10 because of her personality and her being like relatively, like she's friendly and cool. And a lot of girls where we from just not like that. And that's kind of what elevates her to a 10 is her personality. But just physically, she's like a 7 actually. But if I were to do it, I'm going for 7s and ups, bro. Maybe a 6. Like, cause really, I have to be inspired to ask a girl out. That's one thing about me too. I'm not one of these guys that's just gonna spam code approaches hoping some shit sticks somewhere. Like a girl has to really inspire me to want to ask her out. Like she gotta set my soul on fire, man. So, and on top of that, I like the challenge of it too. Like, if I'm gonna do it, I'd rather go for a challenge. I wouldn't want to go for a bunch of like frumpy mid bitches if I'm gonna do it, let's go hard. Let's put it on hard mode. But I would have to have the mindset to deal with that, and I don't. That's the problem. Like I don't even have the mindset to deal with going after mid girls. So, but hypothetically, yeah, if I were going to take it seriously, that would be my approach. I would live by the damn principle. I would only go for girls that made me say damn. I would only go for girls that I was intimidated by, because that's just my personality. Like, I'd rather have a challenge. Like, why am I, like, think about it. You gonna go around getting rejected by a bunch of mid bitches? You might as well. Because the ugly bitches will reject you too. They got boyfriends too. You know, people always talk about how guys should, like, you know, date within your league or this. I say fuck that shit, bro. Honestly, like, if you're gonna play the numbers game, you might as well go for what you want. Just tweak your expectations and your balls a little bit and just go for what you really want. That's what I said. That's what I would do anyway. Because if I'm already playing a game where the odds are stacked against me that heavily, then I'm like, I might as well just go all the way, right? If I'm gonna go for 2-piece, I might as well go for 1-piece. if I'm gonna try to get 3 Dragon Balls, I might as well try to get all 7. Fuck it. Let's get all 7 of them damn bitches. I'm a fake sale because I paid for it. Nigga just went ahead and did it, bro. He said, forget this. I'm trying to smell pussy. I want to smell pussy. Mine was worse because I simped hard before asking her out, doing favors and shit. I'm not 34 though, so that's my cope. Okay. You just had to, yeah. Wait, what does 34 have to do with it? Because I'm older than you? Don't put me on blast like that. You simped hard before asking her out, doing favors and shit. Damn. Yeah, I see. Yeah, that's worse. That's definitely worse though. Cause you made more of an investment. You made more of an investment trying to get her to like you, trying to establish a relationship, only to find out that it wasn't going to be. Yeah, I would agree. I would agree. I did no simping. I can say that I did no simping. I remember that night when I really fell for that girl, man. This was when I was sick. This was like March. This is when I was sick. And I was just trying to fight through the sickness. So I was like still going to the gym, going to the park. I was really fucked up. And I kind of just like crawled into the gym, not literally, but like I'm just like having a shitty day. And I'm like, let me just force a workout in. And then like I'm walking in and I don't even notice her. And then I just heard her voice and she started talking to me. And that little small interaction that we had that night, that's what got me. And I think it was just the contrast, because I was like not depressed, but I was just going through shit. I was sick. I wasn't feeling well. And then she gave me just that little crumb of attention, and it put me on cloud nine. Like I was so like after that, like I remember I went to the back of the gym and I was just like, I was so happy. I felt so much better already. And so it was like just that little bit of female energy and acknowledgement. It made me feel so much better when I was really going through some tough shit. And that's when I was just like, I was on it then. That's what got me. But I never even had the chance to simp for her. I probably would have. Don't feel bad. I remember a dude shouting, "I'm so lonely" at the gym on Valentine's Day. Scared all the couples away. Damn. Getting rejected by chop shit is worst feeling ever because you don't want to be told you can't even pull that. Yeah, I can kind of cope and say, well, she was out of my league. She was a baddie. I'm not gonna, like, it's kind of hard to describe her. I'm not, to me, I don't even look at her as a bad bitch. And she's more like just a grown ass woman, bro. Like that's really the best way. Is she just got a grown woman body, grown woman vibe. Like she's just grown as fuck, bro. I don't even know how old she is. She might be in her like mid-20s or something. But it's just like just grown, just grown woman, man. She not no little girl. She ain't one of these like little stupid bitches running around. I've been rejected by a light-skinned chick with a fake mustache and a beard, but I went for it because she likes comic books and isn't. Oh yeah, that sounds like a girl that I'd probably go for too. Light-skinned mustache, we can shave that. But comic book, yeah, that would have got me. I love girls that the boy. When a girl tell me she like anime, she get like 2 points off the rip. Like, she got to be a fat, ugly, busted bitch to not get them anime points. Them anime points are easy, bro. You get 2 points for me off that by itself. It'll turn a 5 to a 7 real quick. Real quick. And the flesh is weak, Chad. Well, I mean, I don't know, like, I guess it depends. Like, I've never been that tempted to buy sex. Like, I've gone on places like List Crawler and stuff like that, but it's like when I look at the girls on List Crawler, I just see a bunch of stinking hoes, bro. Like, it's not appealing to me. Like, these women, they have sex with anybody that has the money to pay them, and I think that just makes them inherently like foul to me. And I'm not saying that like in a judgmental way. I don't care. Do what you do, make your money. I'm not judging them on a human level. I'm saying like in terms of attraction, like it kills it because it's foul. It's just a foul way of living to me. I guess in a way I am judging, but I'm trying to express it in a way like I don't care that they do that. Right? I don't look down on them because they do that, but I'm just saying like it's not attractive to me. It's like if you a girl and you eat doo-doo, I don't care that you eat doo-doo, but you might not be the one for me. Right? I put it like I don't care. Like you, hey man, do what you do. When you're younger, you're going to do rookie mistakes. The light skin had long, natural hair too. Well, yeah, I mean, she don't look the way you describe her. She sounds like something you can work with. The main thing is that she can't be fat. That's what I realized because, it's funny that girl that I asked out at the gym. She's not even the first one I asked out there. Like I told you that there was another girl that used to work there, but I thought she was ugly when I first met her. And then we started getting to know each other and she was actually like really cool. And I asked her to hang out when we were in the middle of a conversation, and she was like, I got a boyfriend. And, you know, that one was way different, though. That wasn't like when she told me she had a boyfriend, we remained friends. We remained cool because we had already established like a friendship. In this situation, it was a crash out, so we didn't have a good enough connection to maintain anything. But yeah, she was kind of ugly to me, but she wasn't fat. That's the main. I'm telling you, that's what I realized. The worst thing a woman can be is fat, bro. I'm just gonna be honest. That's the worst thing. Just don't be fat. Don't do it. Cause we can work with it otherwise. I saw this guy in Dollar Tree with like a big, I'm assuming what was his girlfriend. And he was like not fit like me, but he was my size, you know. And she was just like, boom. She was just large and sloppy and lard filled and cow-like, blubber, well. I was just like, bro, how you going out like this? I'm fat, and that's like 80% of my problems with my looks. Since I'm 6'7", everybody says I could probably slay. Dude, you gotta lose that weight. 6'7" and fat? You fucking up, man. You're fucking up. I don't get on nobody's case over here about shit, but we're not gonna be fat over here, nigga. I gotta put out my workout video this week, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I'm gonna go ahead and teach you guys the ways, bro. Since I'm in intense training for GalaxyCon too, I'm gonna go ahead and get that shit recorded this week, bro. We can't be on. We don't do that over here. 6'7", man, you fucking the game up. That's a waste. That's a waste, man. Damn. The only male beauty standard for women are don't be fat, don't look like a man, don't be. I'm telling you, don't be fat. That's it. That other girl at the gym I was just telling you about, man, when I first saw her, I was like, she ugly, but she won't fat. When I got to know her, that elevated her to where I would have dated her. I ain't gonna lie. I would have dated her. But even though she was kind of ugly, she wasn't fat. So now we over here just talking about fat bitches. I know it's time for me to go. But I think that's a big part of the problem with the dating market, especially in the black community, though, is that because we have such high rates of obesity and overweight women and things like that, I think that it's made average weight and skinny and fit and healthy women more valuable. Because it's literally 50-50, you know, it's a 50-50 thing. So like half of the women, if half the women are overweight, then we're looking at half the women as basically being undateable. If you have that standard. Workout vid would be dope. I'm fat as shit too, 5'7" though. What y'all doing here? Get your ass in the gym and just don't ask out any bad bitches like I did. Don't make that mistake. I gotta get my niggas in shape, bruh. Yep. I know what I gotta do now. You guys have awoken me to my mission. I gotta get my boys in shape now, bro. That's the goal for this year. As I'm training for GalaxyCon 2026, I gotta get my boys in shape. It's time. Yeah, I'm gonna try to mix it up. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and just tell you different workouts to do, because most of it is mental. Really, most of it is in the mind. Everything starts in the mind. When you start to conquer the mind and you change your mindset, then that's where it all starts. It's the mind, then it's the working out, the dieting, and all that shit. But you gotta get your mind right first. That's the first thing. I think the advantage that I always had was mental because I inherently just like working out. So that's like a mental advantage for me. Is that for me is working out is fun. So even when my diet was shitty as hell, I balanced it out with tough workouts and always striving to push myself. So that was like an event. So you gotta sort of find like your mental advantage first. It might not be the same advantage that I have though. It's like I was talking to this guy today. He's like 60, he's in his late 60s. And we see each other every now and then because he's an avid runner. Like he's a running ass nigga. Like for real. Like, and he seen me running. That's how we started talking. And I saw him in a grocery store this morning before I went to work. And, I asked him, I said, what's your secret to staying healthy going into like your older age and stuff like that? And he was like, is diet. And he said that ever since he was a kid, and this is what I'm saying, mindset, mental. He said since he was 15, he was a picky eater. Like he never liked eating like fast food and processed foods. But you look at it, it goes back to his childhood even. Like he said, since he was like 15, he had a really tight diet. And so that was his mental advantage, was that he wasn't drawn to like unhealthy foods. And so, and he took that going into like his older age, and it ended up being like a long lasting advantage for him. Me, I don't have that. It took me a long time to start getting my diet tightened up. Like literally like my probably like late 20s, early 30s. And even then there's a lot of room for improvement for me. But my advantage was more so on the working out end, that I just naturally love to work out. So that's why I say the main thing is mental. You got to figure out what your mental advantage is when it comes to like what's easy for you, what's natural. I feel like everybody just kind of has like something natural about them. Like my mom too, like she's a natural hard worker. Like she's a hard working person. So even if she's not working out, like she's always moving around, cleaning, bending over, doing stuff, going to work. So you gotta find, that's the first thing you gotta find is like what's your mental advantage when it comes to like physical activity or dieting or whatever. I think everybody has at least one, and you gotta find it. You gotta figure out what it is, and because it makes it so much easier. And also we have weaknesses too. Like mine is I have a sweet tooth, but that's kind of died down over the years. I'm about to go on a walk. Chill, Chad. Oh man, Chad workout vids legit might be the new meta. I'm telling you, bro. I'm game planning it right now. I'm not joking. Like, I already got my notes on it. I be at work just planning shit. I got my notes on it right now. These are my GalaxyCon notes, and these are my training. I got notes right here. Like the beginner workouts, mindset, diet, shit like that. And I'm gonna break it into like parts because I don't want to overwhelm people. Like I want to get people started off light, similar to what, like basically I want to present it in a way to kind of show you what my journey was, because I wasn't doing what I'm doing now back then. It kind of grew over time. So I want to give people, because like I want to show people how I get down basically, and try to give like a refined version that people can apply to their own situation. Because yeah. But it's simple shit, bro. I don't have like some complicated approach. It's pretty brain dead, actually. I lost a lot of weight and then gained most of it back because I started working and going to school at the same time. So I started cooking less and goy slopping more. That'll do it. That'll do it. So you lost it when you were basically needing or something close to it and then gained it back. Yeah, work and school, that'll do it. I'm a like before I get off, this is my last tip here for you guys. One thing that I realized, I never got in as good a shape as when I started going to the gym after work. Going to the gym after work was a game changer for me because it's such a challenge initially. Like, it's like I was telling my friend, that shit, it just levels up your manhood. Like when you can have a stressful, demanding, bad day at work and still get your ass in the gym and have a good workout, like at least be there for about an hour, maybe an hour and some change. That's what really took me to another level, because it builds you up not just physically but mentally to endure the work day. And you know, after the work day, you just want to go to sleep, you want to eat, you want to go home and chill. But it's like, imagine going to work and then now you got to go. Now, like with me, I like, for instance, like yesterday was crazy. I went to work while fasting. Like, I did a 24-hour fast yesterday. So I went to work not eating anything. Then I went to the gym, had to go through the humiliation ritual because remember, I asked out the girl, so I had to see her. So that, add that to it of being that guy that asked out the girl. So throw that in there too. I work out in the gym for like an hour and some change, maybe about an hour. I challenged some guys to a push-up competition. So I'm competing in the gym. I'm doing push-ups, pull-ups. I'm on the monkey bars. I did some cardio, different machines. Then after that, I ran for like 50 minutes to an hour. And then I went home and I needed to wait 2 or 3 hours to eat before my 24-hour fast was up. So I went to sleep so I could just sleep through the last hours. Then I woke up and ate finally. So that's the type of shit that I be doing. That's that wizard grandmaster level right there. I'm not going to expect y'all to do that right now. Especially the humiliation ritual part. That was the worst part. But I'm gonna get you guys right. I got my notes and everything. So I'm gonna see you guys next time. What's today? Wednesday. I'm gonna stream again Friday night gaming stream. So I won't be here tomorrow, but check me out Friday night and we'll continue this awesome productive conversations. I'll see you guys then. John and